What's going on, guys? My name is Shay. I'm the DM for the Rogue Ramblings for the episodes of Lost Adventures as well as Journey to Ragnarok and other things that I've done. I want to apologize for this video and the next one. There's a double mic feed, and I didn't understand it when I was setting it up, and apparently my camera was also picking up on it, so you're going to hear this odd second voice, and I do my best to try to cut it out, and it just... there's nothing I can do. It's already set in motion. But thank you for bearing with me, and enjoy the episode.
Welcome to Lost Adventures. This is another one of the one-shots I want to do. Got new players now, new people. Pretty excited. We're going to do one of my personal favorites, the Mage and the Minotaur. I'm glad that they didn't see this on the video to get their insight. So let us get started. First things first. What is everyone's character names?
I'm Cora.
I'm Kaladin.
Nixie. I'm just gonna show you.
Yelva.
So we have our four characters. Cora, Kaladin, or Kalden?
Kaladin.
Kaladin, Nixel, and Yelva. Let us begin this journey. On a clear morning day, while eating oatmeal with an apple, yelling from the outside draws your attention to the door. From it, a hulking figure steps through with awkward grace as he ducks his bovine head to get in. Standing roughly 9 feet, it looked about the tavern with its blue eyes. It wore a tattered leather belt and loin with a chest strap over its heart. Minotaur! As a halfling gets up with most haste, being far enough away to the other side of the tavern. The few patrons left followed suit. It moved toward the bar, its hooves knocking on the floor as its muscular form shifts with it. In its left hand was a great axe. It held it near the base of the blade like a walking stick. The dwarf barkeep held his ground, but fear was in his eyes. The Minotaur put its big hand on the bar. I request aid. I offer a reward as well. The dwarf, stunned and not sure what to say.
We can help you.
You see the dwarf, as he's scared there, eyes you without moving, and the Minotaur itself turns and sees all four of you sitting at a table as it goes from the bar and goes right up to your group. Can you help me? It's a bit of a quest, is what they call it.
Oh, I don't mean to speak for everybody.
Tell us more.
I have been chasing something for years. A cube. The only thing I remember is waking up and thinking of it. It belongs in a tower. It overlooks the sea. I feel compelled to go there. Will you help me? I know it's a 2 days travel from the rumors I've heard from some sailors.
I have nothing else I'm doing. I see no reason not to.
Is there anything in it for us?
Which was the reward? Whatever you find there is yours.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
Man needs help.
They call me Buck. What do they call you?
I am Cora.
Kaladin.
Yelva.
Ylva?
Nixie.
Nixil. All right. Let us get going. We have much to do.
I need to get my stuff.
All right. I'll be outside. See him turn, go right back to the door using his great axe of the stick and get through the door. You can hear some more surprised screamings outside as they become more distant.
Feel free to take the lead, guys. I'm still making my character.
Gather some equipment and step outside. Kind of wait nearby.
Finish my oatmeal.
Is that nutrition center?
What are you doing?
Outside already? Ready?
Well, outside already. All
I have a lot of shit. I'm packing up a lot of shit.
right.
Yeah.
Shove it in there.
I have to put my armor on and everything, so it's going to take a little bit. So you guys get some time to talk to Buck?
Okay.
Well, did he go wander off since the screaming?
No,
No,
he's outside.
trying.
He's outside waiting. He's looking toward the two paths and just looking at people. Some people see him, distancing themselves at least 60 feet away from him, unsure what he's going to do next. But he's just waiting.
Buck, you said this cube came to you in a dream. Do you know anything about the cube or what it does or what's it look like?
It's It's a clear cube, one that you can fit in your hand. Inside is a gem, a ruby, a red sphere. It's all I ever think about. I woke up in a field, as you see, and the images of a tower near a sea and the cube.
What were you doing before?
I don't know. I have no memory.
How are we getting there? Are we traveling by land or sea?
We're going to walk there. It's a 2-day travel. We should be there hopefully sooner than later if the weather persists.
Hopefully it won't be too bad.
Seems pretty sketchy. Can I do if it'd be perception or investigation or what? Just to kind of see how I'm feeling about him?
Insight.
Insight, okay. Yeah, I see nothing. It's just 7. I'm just like, okay, cool, let's go.
Yeah, looking at him and how he's talking to you, he seems to be forward with you. He's keeping everything simple, and there seems to be no deceit coming from them. Just there is a sudden awkwardness, maybe because of where he's at and such, but something looks like something is driving him, and he does have some anxiety.
In these visions you see, do you see anybody, like any enemies that we need to be wary of?
No.
Just a room with a cube in it.
Oh, I forgot. He pulls out. And this key was with me.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, you look at it, it's a crude key, but detailed and relatively old. Made of brass. Nothing real special about it, just kind of unique in its own design. Kaladin comes out.
Yeah, I gotta drop some of this shit.
Oh, weight doesn't matter, remember?
Oh, never mind. I'm taking it all. But I'm here now. I pay my tab.
Yeah, dwarf kind of looking outside, making sure you pay the amount, tosses you a couple of copper pieces from the return. Good luck out there, whatever it was.
I appreciate that. You know it?
And 2 hours give us a bad rep. They're mean, vicious. I've heard stories of them goring people. Not a pretty sight.
I've heard bad stories about dwarves. Have a good day. By the way, this is exactly what Kaladin looks like. I have a long green cloak. I'm an old guy. I'm a human, like mid-40s. Big old salt and pepper gray beard and hair. Starting to lose some hair, but still pretty full head. Deep green eyes. And just like a backpack is filled to brim. Like you could not fit a copper piece in there. And you don't know what's inside, just all kinds of crap. And then I have like a walking stick with like some feathers tied to it and hanging off the end as we continue on our journey.
Cora is a halfling, rogue. So, but she's like kind of interesting for a rogue because she's a little spunky. And she's not necessarily as evil. She's really just out for herself, kind of. So.
What's she look like?
Like this. She's a little. She's got beautiful long brown hair and just that's it. Flowing cape.
Color her eyes.
Brown.
Brown eyes, nice. I like it.
Yeah. I'm not very creative.
I look nothing like this. I literally drew it up earlier.
Oh, right, because you're a cat person. You're not a person. I mean, that sounded bad. You're a person. I'm not trying to talk down to you.
I would say backseat.
Okay.
And just do as I do.
Alright, well, this does not look anything like me. But I am a 4'10" female wood elf with purple eyes and blood red hair. So, you know, my hair does not stain from the enemies.
Okay.
Pale skin by nature. And, yeah. What else do you need to know?
I mean, just describe, that's how you feel, If there anything else, like how your character, maybe, certain things that you have on you, like, I have this weapon on my hip, or, I talk in an accent, whatever you want to do. If not, you're good. A southern accent.
I kind of went off them. I didn't know if we were doing an accent for sure.
When have you ever known me to do an accent? I basically just change how fast I speak.
We can do accents right now. Like,
If
throw
your
it out.
character has an accent, do an accent.
No.
Yeah, you won't.
I will.
No, it's fine.
And the
I
words
will.
of- words of you won't, coward.
I will.
It doesn't make sense for mine. Oh, pizza.
I'm really quiet, but it's like amiable quiet. I'm not like shunning away from any of you guys. I'm just like on the road.
I feel like I just continually ask questions because that's just what I do. I'm just like, so like, what else? Like, tell me more. Like, I just want to know more.
You do eventually, time does go, 2 days go by. From the tree line, you see an old tower standing erect among a cliff face that faces the sea and east. The sun began its final descent over the horizon. A thin dirt road heads to the right, descending to the east, falling into a large cave with torches magically lit, flanking the cave entrance, right under the tower's location. So you guys can go ahead and put your characters right over there. What do you guys do?
So are we just standing in front of the tower right now?
Right now, you're standing in front of this entrance that looks to be open, like a natural cave. Stepping into the cave, the floor and walls were of stonework and not expected natural rock. The path leads ahead 35 feet. 3 doors can be seen from where you are. You do note, all of you, that the door on your left coming in is slightly ajar.
Can I stealth in through the door?
You can, through that door or through the entranceway?
Both.
Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check.
So what kind of animals have been through here?
Roll a survival check.
8.
It doesn't look like any animals came through this way. No signs of it. There has been noted forms of humans, bipedal, but not any animals.
So that's a dirty 20.
Not dirty 20.
Are there any plants around in the cave?
Also, make a survival check. You're gonna roll that, and then you're gonna add your survival skill to it.
Yeah, 14.
You duck down. Buck looks at you. Just quiet. You go ahead and you move toward the door.
I got a 21. He's
21.
plus 7.
Shit, that's a lot. 21. Looking around, there are plants, but the plants are quite common. You're looking at grass. There's no.
Okay, I can speak to plants, so I'm gonna communicate here, find out if anything's been going on, any people have been walking through.
Okay.
What's the deal with the cave?
Do you have that spell right?
I do.
Are you gonna use that spell?
Is it ready? How do I?
Just
Oh,
say
it says prepare.
Yeah. So you already technically have it prepared. So what slot level are you gonna use? Is that first level, second level, third level?
You impugn plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentence and animation, giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plant growth, such as thickets and overgrowth, into ordinary terrain that lasts for the duration.
How long is the duration?
10 minutes.
Okay, so this spell lasts for 10 minutes. Okay. So you imbue the ground around you. How would you like to describe your spell? I know we talked about that one.
I did not think about it.
Well, go ahead and think about it. Think about it right now. I'm gonna go to Sam. Cora, you make your way in quietly and caution. You go into the middle. Every step that you take, it's subtle, it's quiet. You're not hearing voices. Nothing comes to your mind with your passive perception. You go up to the door that is ajar. What would you like to do? You also note that there are signs at the far end of the hallway toward me, up against the wall near a door.
Okay, I'm gonna leave this door alone for a second and I'm gonna go read the signs.
They are saying things like, "Don't go this way, turn around, don't do it, do not enter, warning."
So I go back to the group and I'm like, yeah, there's like some really crazy signs up there. Are we sure we should do this?
I think so. Yeah, I don't want to be here. I've seen all these mountains.
We've made it this far.
Okay.
All right, Yilva, what do you got?
Like, mystical, glitterly, tongue-tied. I'm nervous.
That's okay. No one's judging.
So from your hands,
Yeah, from my hands
fungal,
spout like
Spores.
spores, like golden spores, onto the plants and just.
you spray them on the plants, and you see that the grass itself now sways differently, like it's going against the wind of its own agenda as it moves subtly, kind of like Pikmin. These little, kind of like just grass moving, but there's a lot of voices. Like you can individually pick them out, but they're almost like birds chirping, talking.
Each individual blade of grass has its own voice. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess we could ask the plants something. You're really good at asking questions. Do you have any questions that we should ask?
You can speak with plants.
I can speak. Well, the group.
I don't speak plants.
The group can ask me what to ask.
Oh, that's true.
What's in this door?
Yeah, or is any
living creatures?
living creatures have gone through?
You hear from a lot of them as they all start going to the same wording, as it goes from a bickering to and just solidifies to one coherent sentence. They're saying, there was people that came by the other days, weeks, months, weeks, months. They screamed.
It says information from the past day.
Then yeah, you can tell that screaming. They were screaming. That way. They all point in one direction. Out of all the doors, they point to the door to the right as the grass points that way. Screams, went quiet, no more.
So, do we want to go through that door? Do we gotta go through a different door? Follow the screams?
I mean, I'm not going first.
Totally fair.
That's all right. I'm willing to go first. Which door?
The screen door. Which one was that? The right?
The one to the right, so across from you.
I'm like casually following the Minotaur.
Do we
I'm
want
not
to
like
check the
staying
other
back or
doors
pushing
before
forward.
we go through?
I mean, this one's open. There's no screams coming from there. I think maybe we should just check that one first.
Well, in case there's other people.
So can I stealth into
Keep
that
an eye
one?
on this door.
If you want to look at the other.
Alright, I'll go stealth into that room, just in case there's someone in there. The door ajar.
Ajar.
Yes.
Oh, that's one.
Inside, open boxes and barrels lay scattered across the semicircle stairs.
Can I go check out these barrels?
Investigation check.
Oh, natty
20. 22.
Among tossed boxes and barrels, you find 2 potions wrapped in cloth. One a crimson red, while the other is a transparent light red.
Do I know what these are?
You notice that the light red one that you acquire is warm to the touch. But to figure out what they are, you can do a knowledge arcana or even a perception check.
I do perception. Ooh, 6.
You know that one of them, the crimson like red one, is a really familiar potion that a lot of people use. You know that one's a healing potion, but the other one, you're uncertain.
Alright, so I go ahead and pocket both of them, or put them both in my backpack. Oh, no, I know. I put that one in my backpack, and then I bring the other one out, and I'm just like, look what I found. Does anybody know what this is?
I can see if I can type. So, 15 Arcana.
Looking at this potion, you note is a temporary buff for 1 hour that enhances one's own muscles, making you essentially stronger.
Pretty much a strength potion. It boosts your strength for an hour.
Yeah, I like strength. Deal. Nice. Unless somebody else needs it. Somebody else need it.
I think we'll find out.
Put it in my backpack. Boom.
Anything else in there?
No, all the other barrels were like empty or useless. Right? Okay.
Yeah, there's really nothing. A lot of looks like stuff that people put there, place there. Could be supplies being delivered, but yeah. So where to next?
But that other door, is it open or?
I don't know. Checks this one. This one's unlocked.
The screen door is unlocked?
This one's unlocked, but it's closed. It was small for me, so I really can't fit in comfortably.
Is there Wi-Fi enough for you on the other side?
Are we going in?
That door said there's like tons of like warning and shit, so I don't think we should go through that one.
I feel like that leads to this door. If this is the one that the screaming are coming from.
Kaladin, what do you recommend? You've been quiet.
Well, You said that you wake up dreaming of this with a kind of yearning and direction from it. Which door do you get a better feeling from?
You said that the plants heard screaming and then went quiet. Let's go through the other door.
Do we know if the other door is locked?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
Can I go check it out?
You can. You know, when you approach this way to the hallway, you do note that there is a sconce with a torch with flame lighting up the whole room, making it easier to see. You go up to the door. You're looking at it. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, 1. Oh, I got the lucky thing.
You can, if you want to use it.
Oh, I can only use it a certain amount of
You
time.
can only use it 3 times.
Well, I got 2.
2. Not much to it. You open the door. It does reveal a new room, and there's only about 2 feet, and then it drops off.
Well, I have a rope, 50 feet of rope. If we want to investigate the drop off, I say we should throw a torch down there to see if there's anything down there, see how far it goes before it hits the bottom.
This room was just illuminated enough to find a large pit, and on the other side was a door. The area in front of you was about 1 foot, maybe 2 feet wide, depending on certain areas. And it goes around the area. On the far end, you do see a door, and it's an unnatural darkness that lingers in this room.
So hey guys, I open the door, and there's a giant hole in the floor. I do have rope in my backpack if we want to explore the area, but it's really dark.
I have some light that I can send them.
We do have a daylight spell too, if that would be any use.
What's your daylight spell do?
What about that torch?
Well, I have 10 torches.
There's
So
one on the
just-
wall next to you.
Oh, that's true.
Do we want to take the only light we have in the hallway though? And throw it down a...
I touch the top of my staff and it lights up.
What did I say? I don't think we have a problem with light.
Can I just take the torch off the wall and drop it, or do I need to roll for anything?
You grab it off the wall, and when you bring it next to you, like, it doesn't, there's no heat coming from it. But it looks like a fire next to you. Just not, there's no hot.
That's interesting. Does that mean this torch is spelled in some way? This flame has no heat to it, guys. What's that about?
Probably a magical flame.
You could try touching the fire if you want.
I poke it with my finger to see what happens. Does it turn gold? Do I catch fire?
It doesn't. There's no heat from it. Your whole hand gets encompassed into the flame, and you pull it back out, and it's just still a fire.
Is there something in the bottom of the torch pit?
Looks like magic has taken hold on this thing.
So maybe if we drop it and it hits the bottom, it's not going to go out?
We'll find out.
Alright, well, I'll have my hand over the pit and I might drop the torch.
You toss it in there. The light stays for about 5 feet and then immediately dims out, like a fade, real quick into nothing but blackness. You do pick up the sounds of it hitting something, maybe half a second or a second later, and then the sound of it sliding, and then a thud. It becomes quiet. And you do not see any light coming from the bottom.
Do we know how far that drop was again? Or we just hear it hit?
You heard it hit. Go ahead and roll me a perception or investigation check.
Okay, we're going to do a perception. 12 plus 7. It's a 19.
From what it sounds like and how quick it hit, anywhere between 15, maybe even up to 30 feet, it's a drop.
Okay, guys. I have a daylight spell. It has a 60-foot radius to the point where I choose within range. And I have a 60-foot range, so the end of that hole is within my range, and I can throw daylight down there.
Oh, what happened to the torch?
The torch went down and got sucked into the darkness because it's so dark. But maybe the daylight will be bright enough.
Do I know what might cause the torch just to...
Well, I'm imagining it's like a big fog of darkness, and the torch just went past that barrier.
Do we care what's down there?
I'm very curious. Like, there's a subtle eerie.
It's part of the building.
Sure.
Make an investigation check, Ellie.
Investigation 19.
Judging how some of the stuff in here with the torch being magical, maybe this darkness too is also magical, but more powerful.
Maybe we move on and come back. We can walk around to that door.
It's probably some kind of magic in there.
But I think our ledge is too small for our big friend here. Because of the 2-foot ledge. Isn't he a pretty good guy?
I mean, I could go over if you want. Just kind of open it, see what's in there.
See if it's anything helpful towards in
Yeah.
there.
Okay. All right.
If it's dangerous, just come back, obviously.
Do you want to tie off? Or you-
Yeah, probably should do that. Yep.
Well, I don't know if you trusted your own abilities enough.
It's fine. Yeah. It's too late. I'm already over there.
Is there any light above?
You?
Yeah.
Looking above, it also has like this unnatural darkness. Go ahead and make me a acrobatics check.
15.
15. You get halfway through as you're shimmying against the wall as you round the corner. You do note something does stick out. On the opposite side where the wall is a sign. It says, "Do not look up or down."
I really want to look up now.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna not do either of those things. I'm just gonna look straight on. I'm just gonna make it across and just eye contact, try to
Sweat.
So, hey guys, don't look up or down. Just saying, there's a sign, just don't do it. I'm just gonna get to this door.
Standing in the hallway, Shay, I look both up and down.
You look up and down.
I know where I'm at.
In the hallway.
Yeah.
You definitely don't look up. Don't look
You're not seeing it.
You notice that Bucks kind of had to put his head down into his shoulders a little bit. You make it to the other side, and you go up to the door. As you went to go check it with your left hand, you can tell that it's locked.
Hey, I'm gonna come get that key, Minotaur. Can I examine to see if maybe that key would fit?
Investigation check or perception.
15.
Looking at the size of the keyhole, no.
Okay.
It's not really. I don't think anything goes into this the lock.
I'm a thieves tool. Can I thieves tool it?
Go ahead. It's a thieves tool check, so you're proficient with that, and then you're gonna add your dexterity mod to it.
Okay. Oh, 16.
16.
You go up to it, seeing how it is. Grab the thieves tool, position it weirdly, feel it.
Still not looking down.
Yeah, still, like trying to put your charger on a wall. You're like, what? Okay. Oh. Door opens up. You see the hallway. Go up, immediately hang a right.
It's just a hallway. What should I do? Because I'm not comfortable proceeding by myself.
Here, I'll come over with you. I'll shimmy my way.
Acrobatics check.
4.
Plus add your acrobatics.
4.
Okay.
I got a 2. I got a 2. That's 4. It's a fish.
You probably should have tied off. Why didn't we learn from our mistakes?
Make me a dexterity savings throw. You're going to roll that die. Here we go. And add 2.
5.
Oh. Dear.
Throw out that dice.
Is it going right?
You're shimming across the wall, and you get to the middle part. You see the sign itself, and it distracts you from your own equilibrium, that your foot slips, and you try to turn and grab at the wall, and you miss it completely as your fingers run down to the side of it.
That's how I found your career too.
Make me an acrobatics check.
I was like, where is she at?
She is down below.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's like over here.
So I can't I'm not close enough. Okay.
I don't think those dice like
I don't think so.
Yeah, use that one. All right. You fall. You see, who's probably near the door? Yeah. Nixel, you watch as she's starting to shimmering, and she fails, and she tries to grab on the corner and slips, goes right into the darkness. You suffer 5 points of bludgeoning damage, so you take 5 damage. You feel yourself, it comes short, it comes quick, and it feels like a decline as you roll and tumble below. Eventually, and there's the torch. You feel that the light is still going, but it's not as powerful as it once was, like something hinders it. So when it feels like that. The torch would produce a 20 foot by 20 foot. This light is now only 10 foot by 10 foot. So it's being repressed almost.
Are you alright down there?
Okay. Just spring dangle, I'm fine.
About,
What do you see?
I'm sorry. About how far do you think it is?
Did you say how far that drop was?
It feels like a 20-foot drop.
It was about 20 feet or so. Give or take a few.
Do you need some rope to try and get back up?
Maybe. Is this a room or is it just a big empty hole?
Do you see anything down there? No, eat a couple more.
Well, venturing around with this 10-foot radius torch, I haven't really seen much of anything yet. Or
Okay,
have
well,
I?
just don't look down or up.
Is down the floor now?
I don't know.
As you look up, it's that unnatural darkness. Like you can't even see what's up there anymore. Damp, dark, smells of urine and rotten eggs. The floor was wet. You take note in your surroundings that you see a perfectly carved statue of someone who looks terrified, like they're trying to run away. You also take note of another one maybe 10, 15 feet away that has crumbled, like somebody has pushed it over, but pieces and parts of it are missing. You hear a croaking noise coming from the corner. As you look to the source, you take note of a pair of fluorescent blue eyes looking at you. Its 4 pairs of legs move its lizard-like body. You feel your skin crawl and begin to dry out. Its tongue licks around its strong jaw, for it hasn't had a meal in a while. Go ahead and make an initiative. Everyone, go ahead and make me an initiative as well, just so we have that order.
Ooh, well, I'm just gonna close this door.
Yeah, as you're getting out of your backpack to get a
Hand
rope.
it off to our Minotaur, Ian.
Buck grabs it.
Strong.
I feel like I've done this before.
Let's hope we don't have to do it too many times. God, why do I keep going back to that?
I don't know. What's your team?
I got a. Cocked. I got a 10.
I'm not less, I'll be surprised.
4.
Yilva, what'd you get? Initiative. So that plus 2. So you got 8. Right now, they don't know exactly what's going on, so it's kind of like a surprise round for them. Michaela, what would you like to do?
Can I conjure an animal, a prey, for this
Oh.
lizard to go after?
Go ahead and look at read the spell. Which one you got? Because right now you have used one of your 3rd level spells. Because you only get so many spell slots.
Yeah, you should only have 2 3rd levels, 3 2nd levels, and 4 1st levels.
Well, I have a hand axe and a short bow. I'm gonna go with the hand axe and do a little hand-to-hand combat. See if I can deal some damage.
If that's what you want to do.
Or does anybody want to try and shimmy down a rope to help me in this darkness?
Are you gonna scream out and say there's a creature down here that you need help fighting?
Yes, there is a 6-legged lizard hissing at me, looking at me like I'm dinner, guys. SOS, no big deal.
As you hear the distress from below.
Buck has hold at the end of the rope.
Throwing it now. All right, so you draw your hand axe, you have torch in your other hand. So that was your object interaction. You still have your action, you still have movement, and you still have your bonus action. What would you like to do?
Well, is the rope down to where I'm at now?
Not yet.
No, not yet. So that rope is just falling very slowly.
No, right now, everyone's turns have to go by, and everyone gets 6 seconds. After everyone's turn has gone by, guys, Jesus Christ.
Pay attention to your player.
I gotta see that we're recording. No. Okay. So when everyone has their turn, that means in game 6 seconds have gone by.
Okay. So then I want to prepare myself for defense.
That's what you want to do? Okay. Weapon drawn. Okay. So in this case, you're going defensive, meaning you take your action where anything attacks you, they get disadvantage on their attack.
It's technically the dodge action.
Okay.
So you still have movement and a bonus action.
So my movement is how many steps I have? My speed?
30
Which is
feet.
35.
You have 35, so each square is a representation of 5 feet.
Okay. And he's standing right here.
Yes.
And then what are all these?
That one you see standing is the statue, and that one near it is that broken one that you saw.
Okay. Does he see me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So 35. Alright, well, can I run this way?
You can.
Use my movement and go
All right. At this time, I need you to make a con savings throw.
con savings throw?
Just like the dexterity savings throw, this one you want to base on your constitution. So first page.
Oh, 1.
Okay, now this would be a time to use lucky.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you're using your first point of lucky. Go ahead and reroll.
16.
The save.
It's the same as the save, so it's
Okay.
2.
So, 18.
You make your way, going defensive, pulling your weapon out, and you bolt to the nearest opening that you spot. You feel your skin that was going dry out feels normal again for some odd reason as you turn the corner. All right. Next up is my creature. And you hear it coming from behind. It's scratching on the ground. Turns the corner. Focused on you.
Oh shit! I forgot I have a spell that's passing without trace.
Oh, that is good for stealth checks. Cora.
Is there anything that I can, next to me, that I can tie my rope to and kind of shimmy down to help?
Looking about, nothing. There's nothing that you can actually put a good hold with your rope.
Did she jump to the rope across the chasm?
It is possible.
Okay. So I do that. I'm gonna just like, I'm going for it, guys. Here I come.
You back up, you jump, and your feet land right at the edge of the door on the other side. Just, perfectly met it.
Magic. I like shimmy down.
You make it to
She's
the
using her
bottom.
bonus action to move down.
Well, that's right, because she has cunning action. So yeah, you go make it down all the way to the bottom. You get to the bottom of this darkness. You look over and you can see this 4-paired like lizard, about the size of a dog, is starting to give chase. And on the opposite side, 10, 15 feet away, you see Yelva running away, but she has the torch that you previously tossed in. You can see that there's this decline that rolls down.
So then what do I have left?
Your action.
My action. I'm gonna draw my short bow and just make an attack.
All right, make me an acrobatics check first,
Okay.
because I'm assuming you're letting go of the rope, and the
Yep.
ramp is a decline and it is wet.
Okay. Ooh, 10.
You feel it give away as you just barely hold balance as you begin to slowly slide down, but you have your bow drawn.
17.
17. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Would it be a sneak attack?
I was gonna say, is it a surprise?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So then, if I surprise a creature, then it'd be a critical hit.
So you're gonna roll 4d6,
Okay. 2.
Okay, so
5.
13, 17 times 2 is 34, it's 30, 41, plus your dex.
4.
45.
45. Yeah. You start sliding down. The arrow hits a vital point, and you hear, and it turns and it reels in pain and horror as it faces you.
Assassins are dope.
Yeah, they are.
As long as it works, man.
Okay, and I've already used my bonus, so I can't like do anything else, right?
Yeah, you're done.
Okay.
You're tapped.
Okay, I think that was enough. 45. It's pretty good.
For level 5, it's not bad.
Buck holds the rope. Ooh, I'll hold it here. Kaladin?
Climb down.
His head on the wall. Because of all your stuff, so it's just like, oh.
I climb down. I have my light on my staff. That's 30 feet to get down, so it's all my movement.
When you go down, you can tell that there's a shift in the weave as the magic represses your light. So 10.
Okay. I'm just gonna speak into my staff, and you see like some vines and some greenery sprout on it. And then I'm gonna move up to there, using my action to dash. I cast Shillelagh on my shaft. My staff.
On your shaft.
Yilva, what would you like to do?
So what's going on with the creature? Is he alive? He's just withering in
As
pain.
you turn around, it looks like it was giving chase to you, but something strikes at its body as it quickly turns and faces its new contestants.
Can I take my short bow and shoot at it now that it's running away from me?
Right now you have a hatchet and a torch in your hand. So you get one object interaction, so you can put your weapon away, but then it takes an action to draw another weapon. Or drop both your items where you are, so that way it's not an object interaction, and then you can draw your bow.
Am I gonna lose my object when I drop them?
They're going to be on the ground.
Alright, so I'm dropping. Drawing the bow.
Okay? And now you're going to shoot at it.
Now I'm shooting at it. So 7 plus 5 then. Okay. So that's 12.
12. No, it is not enough. As you turn to shoot at it, the arrow goes right over its body, hitting the ground, making it all so.
Well, I shot at it, but I missed, so he's still coming your way. Just want you to give me a heads up. It's still coming. Huh?
Still a movement and a bonus action.
What's going on? Can I see anything? Or is it still like all dark?
You have the torch on the ground. It's only eliminating 10 feet and then 10 feet out from there, but that's around the corner, so you really have no idea what's around the next area. You get to see that. That's metagaming, but your character doesn't.
Well, I'll turn around and go towards the creature to back up if I need to be back.
All right, do you want to get right on it, or you want to stay where you are?
Let's see where I'm at.
Monster.
Oh no.
So scary.
Huh.
With that, you see its blue eyes, and it charges towards you, Tegan.
Who's Tegan?
I'm sorry. Callaghan.
My AC's pretty high, so good luck hitting me.
Yeah. Let's try with well, not 18.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Plus, does a 23 hit?
23 hits. Shit, I want to let you know you have to roll an 8 to miss me.
What? You feel this thing, it charges at you, Skeleton, as this bite feels infected. 11 points of piercing damage, followed by 9 points of poison damage.
I'm so sorry I fell in this hole, guys.
You feel the sting of its bite.
Yeah.
So
Shay, do I know what this thing is? Have I
within
seen it
5
before?
feet.
I'll give you a free knowledge arcana check.
Oh, I'm good at those. What did you ask?
Said within 5 feet
Not you. Oh, me.
of an ally.
Less than 5.
Unsure, you have never seen this creature before with its 8 legs, its small croaks.
What the fuck is that?
Fuck?
Nani the fuck? Next up is
I'm gonna stay up here and be prepared to like start hauling and keep this rope steady in case someone tries to climb up. And I'm just gonna judge the sounds and then go from that.
Cora, it is your turn. I need you to make a Constitution savings throw.
No.
This.
No.
I'm the worst at this.
14.
You feel looking at it, there's a weird feeling about it that you get that almost feels like the moisture in your skin leaves, but it lingers. Like it's a weird feeling, but you feel okay. You feel just a lot of power going there. Go ahead and slide her up 5 feet.
So I'm going to take my short bow again, and I still get my sneak attack because he's within 5 feet of my ally,
But you don't get the auto crit.
but I don't get my auto crit.
Correct.
Okay.
You have to hit first.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
All at the same time.
No, I don't like that.
I tried to get her to do it.
I don't like it. You're lucky
It
I
saves
did
time.
like these at the same time. I can't do different dice at the same time. So 16 plus my what? Okay. 23.
That hits.
Don't whisper to me, tell me.
Fuck.
How would you like to end its life?
I
The
draw my
only
short
person to
bow.
hit it.
Yeah. You
And
jumped
I-
it hard at the beginning, like, oh.
I look at it and I'm just like, die, demon! And I release it. And it goes whoosh, right through the eyeball.
As it bites down on Kaladin, you see the arrow just go right into its eye, and you feel the relaxing of its body. Just
I kind of like lay it down as it does. Start like poking and prodding at
you watch the eye as the eye slowly itself turns to stone, and then the rest of its body turns to stone.
Can I take a look at it to see if anything?
it. How did you do that?
Valuable? What?
So how did you do that?
I didn't do that.
At this point, we're all free actions, so you can go about and interact. Since combat is not what.
Everyone all right down there?
You good?
Okay.
I didn't turn to stone.
Chipping away.
I'm not magic.
I'm curious about these human statues that were down here with us.
Don't look up. Dude, I think this thing was turning into stone, guys. Don't look up, don't look down, don't look at it.
What are you saying to me?
There's a sign up on top that says don't look up and don't look down. Probably because this thing turns people to stone.
What would looking up or down have to do with it?
Oh my god, because when you look at it, didn't you
Are
like
you climbing
just
down or are you
feel
staying up there
it?
with?
I'm still up there.
I'm over here in the dark, just because I'm like out of view of everybody, just in my alley, just kind of chilling.
It gets quiet now.
Wait
Someone
to
starts
be able to
talking, so,
move.
yeah.
Like, you
Oh,
get it?
we're good, we got it.
Alright, thanks.
Did her arrow turn to stone too, or just?
You manage to recover one, but the other arrow just turns to
Can
stone.
I go look and see if there's like anything that we could use from it or anything valuable or...
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check for this area. Yilva, you said you wanted to do that too?
15.
Yeah, can I just look around where I'm at, or can I like...
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation check.
Okay. I'll do the perception. 12 plus 7. 19.
You both look about, and altogether you find 3 items of interest. You take note that the person, the statue that was in fear, you note a amulet that didn't turn to stone. You also note that where you are, around the corner, something shiny catches your eye, and you find a healing potion, as well as you do it too.
So I already have a healing potion. Would you like this other healing potion?
Thank you.
Can I have this amulet though?
What is it?
It doesn't look important. I'm just
I wouldn't put it on yet. Don't put it on. We don't know if that turned that person
Technically,
I've
has
already
fine
just
putting
did
it
it.
on.
I just did it. So you gotta say these things faster, because I don't think.
An evil
What
DM,
is
you turn to stone.
Do I just hear the talk of them finding an amulet and just all this stuff? And it's like, what?
Did you find a way to get out?
Before you take a quick break, I'm just gonna like touch you guys on your shoulders and be like, we're probably gonna need some help. And you guys kind of feel like your hardiness raised up a little bit. And you guys max HP and current HP increased by 5. I'm also gonna, while you guys are searching, basically, I'm gonna take my armor off. It's just like wrinkly old man body, well, middle-aged man body.
Yeah.
And then you see I just take like pulses and like salves and stuff, and like put it into my wounds and like wrap it up with a bandage. You guys want to watch my D6 roll? A 4. So I heal 14. No, 13.
I was say, if you're a life cleric, you're probably about that.
Well, I'm not casting a spell.
Oh.
Well, unfortunately, I just put this amulet on. Thanks for that.
So there was an amulet on the full statue. Is there anything within the remnants of the crumbles of the other statue?
Investigation check.
If you want to give me 10 minutes with that, I can tell you what kind of magic it is. I
Give
can't
you
tell
10
you
minutes with me.
exactly.
Just kidding.
So I'm guessing.
Yeah, here you go.
Looking at this crumbling, you notice there's a few things that really stick out. 1, that looks like a leg. 2, you found an arm. And 3, what looks to be someone's head crushed in.
Crushed in, like after it turned into a statue. Before
You're
it turned
in
into a
trouble
statue.
now.
Is it like a statue of a concave face, or is it like a
That's
crumbled
all
face?
You know, it's really hard. It looked like this part of the face is gone. Like you can make note of an ear and the back of the head, but this part of the face just crushed,
Of the
gone.
statue.
Yeah, of the statue, gone.
So it's a head, just no face. It's like crumbled away. Got it. So hey guys, over in the statue I found a faceless head and an arm and a leg.
What do you mean faceless head?
I mean, it's a head, but the face is just gone. It's crumbled away. I don't know what happened.
Is everything okay down there?
Should we go explore the rest of this real quick, or
I
not?
feel like we should since we're down here.
What's this talk of a crumbled faceless head?
Don't worry about it.
We'll let you
I'm
know
just
when we
kidding,
know
just kidding.
more.
It's just a statue.
Just statue. It wasn't real. Or
How much
something.
does
We
this
don't know. It's fine.
statue of the lizard weigh?
Picking it up, 600-700 pounds.
So not picking it up.
No.
Did his eyes also turn to stone?
His eye, yes, was the first thing that went. You can see it.
Well, the arrow, but what about the other full intact?
Full intact. It looked like a dissolve effect where it goes from a clear eye and then the rest of the body from there on out turns stone.
Looking at Buck, what is the expression on his face?
Buck has that expression.
Of what are we doing? It got real intense, real fast, and now it's just banter.
Alright, I walk around the corner where she is and kind of like explore some more. And
Past me?
Yeah, I want to
You
see
were
what's
over
over here.
there.
Anything in there?
When you explore the entirety of the area, there's a total of 3 statues. You found one against the wall. Its body has gone downward and clumped up against it. You can see that the legs have been torn away. The stone. On the far end, it looks like the creature's nest was over there. Yep. You also take note that there is another ramp, much more steep than the last one, and around this corner closest to me is, yes, that one. Looks to be a drop-off, but you can note that there's handholds to it. Here in this room, the unnatural darkness is not there, but the ceiling itself looks weirdly black.
I'm not looking at the ceiling. I'm not looking up. Don't look up, don't look down. I'm not doing it. Okay, alright. Hey guys, there's some pals over here. Should they come down?
Yeah, I'll come over. Can I investigate the nest?
Go ahead, roll investigation.
Investigation or perception? So I'll investigate the nest. 11.
Looking inside the nest, a lot of stone. It smells like ammonia, piss. It is not unpleasant. Almost like a zoo crammed every type of smell in here.
So when you say there's a lot of stone, like there's a lot of rubble stone,
It's the same type of stone that you saw in the statues.
just like clumps.
Close.
Okay. Not like egg shapes or anything. So as I'm investigating, can I like rummage around? Is there anything underneath?
It doesn't look like anything valuable that you're finding. It looks like the creature's nest.
So there's none. Well, I looked in the nest, guys, and I didn't really find anything. Just some extra stone.
I'm just standing here, staring face to face with that statue, just like.
You can tell it like crumpled down its body as at a rest.
What are you thinking?
Okay. I go and peek down the little hole where the little handholds are.
That goes outward.
Oh no, I don't do that. I don't look up.
She's gonna look down.
But she's gonna look down, but not up.
Okay, and is that the ramp, the really steep ramp?
Did I go up? Is that how we walk? Like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there.
It looks a bit rough to ascend. Looks like it's gonna be a little tricky, but you can do it. At this point, Abby, it gets quiet. I think they might have found an exit. Let's continue. Okay. What are you doing? We're not there. We're up top on the.
Do we wait for them to come up and around, or do we to try and cross over there?
It's up to you. I'm crossing, but you're in my way right now. See Buck get in there on the shimmy. gets to the other side, squeezes through the door. Still has the rope. It'll figure it out, I suppose. Grabs it, starts wrapping it back up.
Are there any grooves in the wall that I kind of...
It's a solid surface.
Guess I'll try and go around.
Yeah, acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. 8.
You get halfway through and you start stumbling, and it's more of a panic that you don't really want to move. Roll it again. 17. But you do manage to pull through it and get past. You do see the sign like don't look up, don't look down. Round it through the door.
I think we should probably just go up. Which way you guys want to take? You guys want to do the little ladder? You guys want to?
Well, if we do the ladder, we can climb it and just look at the ladder and not look up. And just keep climbing until we reach the point of the top.
Yeah, you know, it could have been the creature that we're looking not for, or it could have been the darkness we're looking not for, but I'm not really looking not for not looking, you know? So, what do you mean?
I don't understand you.
Okay, yeah, you know, I like your idea. I'm not
Alright. So we are climbing up the ladder thingy.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check.
14.
Oh, 0. So 9.
Was it acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics? Yeah. So yeah.
You're having some problems getting up the handholds. Or you are 14 if you're trying to.
Kellen will help you. Cast guidance on it. Plus D4.
Okay, so when you roll your athletics check, you're gonna add that culture looking.
Oh.
Cora, as you make your way up the side of this wall, handholds, you get to the top, and that's where it gets really weird, really fast. Where your fingers and hands, it looks like it stops. There's like a sudden ceiling as your hand just barely tips over, and it goes through this black, but you feel like the end of a ledge on the other side.
Why did I go first? Okay. Weird things are happening. My hand's gone. My finger's gone.
Just.
Okay. Can I stealthily peek up? See what's up?
Man, I would love to see this in real, honestly. It's the creepiest thing. You slowly go up. It's dark. Do you have dark vision?
No.
It's super dark.
Hey, it's really dark.
I have dark vision, so.
You're behind me.
Only one person can fit on this wall.
I'm gonna come back down.
All right, you're gonna make an athletics check. This time you're combining that D4 with that D20.
Okay.
Well.
What does that mean? So I got a 19.
23.
23.
23. Okay. So
No, just
How do you even read this? Just curious.
The one that's face up.
One that's on top.
So it's 4.
The pointing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
the numbers.
We've all been there.
They're weird.
how high are you right now?
Triangle.
It's a triangle. So.
Sometimes the numbers are in the middle of them too. It's weird.
Yeah, I hate those.
How do you even read that one?
This is the number that's on the bottom.
Yeah.
As Corey gets down, you look at the exact handholds that she had, and boop, real quick up there.
I have dark vision.
Okay.
So I'm.
You see it as well as your hand fades through this blackness. You look up. It's kind of weird. It's dark. You see the grayscale. You're in a antechamber or a hallway that immediately goes right. And then behind you is also another hallway. You can see somebody at the far end. It looks like Buck and Nixel as they're trying to squeeze through a hallway with some light with a torch, trying to make their way through. From where you're looking at, you look like you're on the floor, but it looks normal. From where you are, it looks like the normal floor that goes with the entire place.
Hey guys, so looking up here, I see 2 hallways. One that I don't see where it goes past a corner, and the other one, I think I see our friends. I see 2 silhouettes over there that resemble their features. So So which way do you guys want to go? Do you want to go up and catch up with our pals?
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Call out to him.
Tell them to wait for us.
Hey, wait for us, guys! We're climbing up here.
You see that across the way of them moving.
Are they waiting for me?
Mm-mm. Like they heard the voice and looking around.
Oh, because it's so dark. Hey guys, I have dark vision and I can see you. Just wait and we will come to you. Just don't move.
I have dark vision as well, but I can't see recording real well.
The blind leading the blind. we'll wait right here.
Do you guys want to climb up here? It's pretty safe. This
You have
floor
to
is pretty
continue
solid.
on so that we can.
Oh, I need to continue.
Yeah, you have to get out of the.
Out of the way.
Yeah.
Some dancing lights. And I'm
I'm
see
fine.
to help a little bit. Kind of shove them in a distance down the hallway so they can somewhat see the way where.
Yeah, you throw the dancing lights outward, so it gives out a lot of room and lights. But I mean, until they come your way, just a waiting game at this point.
They become 5 feet, I think.
So does that mean I can see them better since it's just dimly lit and it's not darkness anymore?
Dimly lit in areas, your vision can pick up more on that. So for like them, it's like, oh, our dim light is only 10 feet. For an elf, it'd be like, yeah, my dim light's like 20 feet.
Oh crap, guys.
So for you, that's like a normal, like, oh.
I forgot my hand axe and the torch down there.
I'll grab it. I don't know where to grab it.
That's like, that's like every other square, but closer to our end.
All right, athletics checks, both of you.
15, 16, 20.
Yeah, you successfully fall right behind her.
I don't give myself the blessing. 14.
And you follow in suit.
I'm here to guide California's children.
You do note there's something with the structure right next to you, which is built into this place.
What's he do?
Many things.
Like what?
Would you like to join the religion?
Nah.
Okay.
It's
Just
kind of
asking.
complicated to imagine, but it barely.
He's a god. Imagine the things gods can do.
A small nook, no bigger than 1.5 feet, was against the wall. Peering down it, the other end was a 35-foot away. In the middle, a large silver coin laid in a small basket, being hung by rope. Obstacles of wooden beams stood flanking across from one another. X's were colored on all sides.
So is that what I see?
Yeah, down this area right here between Buck and you, where the dots are, you can tell in the direct middle is a large coin lingering in a basket. Yeah, yes, that's square.
Like how large?
About 1 foot large, this coin. You also note that there are like wooden posts that are pushed up against the wall, making the passageway even smaller, but you note X's on the wooden posts.
Hey guys, you gotta check this out. There's this giant coin just kind of hanging out, and then all these posts with X's on them. So I don't know if they're bad posts that are they ones that we like hop on across.
It's a small, tight squeeze. Like you'd have to be a small creature even to fit through, or even that. Like it's you can't really.
Okay. Well, you're small. Do you think you could fit in this tiny space?
Can I see things? It's a dim light? Okay.
You also know there's lights coming from the other side of this hole. You and Buck take note of it as these two sconces. They're not lit, but they're flanking each other in this little hole as you get also both of you kind of look into it. And you can hear them coming right on the other side, taking note that they are there.
And that turn about and how I like them.
You like both of the sconces, which provides light to the other side.
Okay, yeah. Can I like... I'm gonna tie my hemp rope around me. Will you hold on to that?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna.
Are there X's on my side or on our side?
Yes, the exact same thing that there's.
Maybe I will join a religion. We'll see how successful this is.
Try and hit one and see if it springs something.
You can try.
I'm gonna see if I hit the X and it springs something, so I'm gonna throw.
Let's throw that rock. Here you go.
No.
Well, you are throwing it underhand and like 20 feet. Like, are you like a softball pitcher?
Softball.
Just hit.
You know, that's a pretty good idea.
All right, go ahead and roll me that 20 again.
9.
plus your attack with a rock. Are you proficient at rock?
I direct you. Shit, it could be.
Throw your dice.
You can choose. From
You choose.
Choose your best.
Choose my best.
Pick your
So
poison.
12.
12.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d4. I'm sorry, a d6, and it might hit one of you three.
Can only one of us technically be at the end of the tunnel?
Some of the tight squeeze.
And she was getting ready to go down.
That's true. What's your AC?
Oh, 15. 15.
All right, this rock comes sailing, missing everything, and just boop.
What was that
Sorry. It's kind of a hard angle.
for? You knew I was here. I've been shouting out my directions this whole time. Alright. It's not a bad idea though. Should I try to shoot one of those X's before I climb on this bitch, or?
I think so, yeah. I think we should
We're
try.
gonna try to see his pressure.
Okay, so I pull out my short bow. And I try to shoot next. I'm gonna shoot my short bow. Watch out.
Just be on both sides. Just gonna on both sides. Just waiting for the thud or the arrow to come sailing through.
But since I'm not attacking, I don't get that.
You do get that, because you are attacking.
Oh, okay. 12?
12.
16.
You shoot at one of the posts, and it hits dead square onto it. You see in the middle as the bag, and you see the coin, and you hear this weird rolling noise, and it almost sounds like a cog going, and then a subtle clink.
What was that? What happened?
Things. Yep, the basket thing moved a little bit. I think we should hit these.
Do we knock them down then?
Yeah, maybe. Somebody else want to try to hit the other X?
So is there
Why don't you just shoot
anything
again?
on the bottom?
Alright.
Like, or
I didn't
is
wanna
it
take all
all
the fun.
flat boards?
It's a.
What you're looking at is this 15-foot wide stone area, and then this small hole in the center. You just know that you saw this coin fall 15 feet in, and just goes to the left, disappears, and the bag just hangs there.
Oh, the coin rolled away? Oh, I thought it was still in view.
Yeah.
Should we keep shooting at the X's?
So I don't know if it really matters.
What do we lose?
Could we try meeting up so we know where you are? We can see you, but
Can't exactly go through.
Do you guys want to come down where we are? Down at the end of our hallway?
sure. Which way? There's two paths to take.
Your left.
Do you want to go get them and we'll stay here?
I can do it. Since I have dark vision, I can see where I'm walking.
I need you to make a dexterity savings throw.
What? Oh, what now?
Dex save. So the first one, first screen.
So.
You go back and there is a path. It looks solid. As you put your foot down, you fall immediately through the floor.
And
Why do I do
disappear.
this to myself?
I don't know. Fortunately for you, you're quick enough to. It's too late as you fall, but you turn around and grab the side.
So we just hear like a thud.
You go back to that hanging side as you just turn fast enough to grab a hold of it.
Hey guys, I need some help here. Can you help pull me up, please?
Can I get her down this hallway now?
I'm like right there. Am I
Yeah.
right there? Or am I like, where am I at?
I don't really have strength. Good strength, he probably has better, but can I go over and try to help?
Yeah, go ahead. Athletics check with advantage.
Plus 4. Plus 4.
4, 15.
Got it.
Plus advantage, that means you're going to roll another d20 and see if it's higher.
Another d20.
So which one's higher?
This one.
Okay, so that plus your 4 plus your strength.
Plus my strength, which is 0. 21.
21. Yeah.
You fall. Yeah! Both of them grab you and bring you back up. Like you're on the ledge, but they bring you back on your feet.
Oh, thanks guys. Appreciate that. Let me just not walk anymore.
Yeah. So I have a whole bunch of these ball bearings. Maybe we can like use them on the floor.
Like roll it.
Yeah, and see where they fall.
You also note another path.
Another path behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we could go down that way. I guess we could roll the ball bearings to see how many. Like, is it a tile that's like a whole space that's gone? Or is it just like random spots?
All you know is that 5-foot spot right there that you're on. You know that's fake floor.
Okay.
Here, just take a couple of these,
Okay.
just in case. Just in case.
So I'm gonna roll some on the floor to find out.
You roll, you start going a little farther out. You do the 5 foot. Yep, nope. You do it the far end, goes right through. You try to round it around the corner, goes right through. You know these first 3 squares phase through, and you can hear them hit the ground underneath.
So at least 15 feet past us, there's no floor. So what about your way? Is there anything going on that way?
I'll check.
I was just saying, can we just start scooting forward? I'll keep moving my lights ahead. Keep some light in there.
You guys can start seeing light coming from this side.
Okay, around the corner.
I found the coin. It's right here in the middle.
Of the room?
Spread them down that way so that we can all kind of see a little better this way.
You see the lights, 4 dancing lights spread out, but there's a path perfectly into them. You do also, yeah, Nixel, you see that there is a coin resting in this machine. Looks like it just rolls down. This giant 1 foot all-around coin resting.
Can I see like something on the coin from here? Like how the coins have faces?
You know, there's no, on one side is flat, while the other side has a etch that goes directly from the top to the bottom. Like somebody took their fingernail and just peeled. It is also made of silver.
Can we tell what looks safe to a degree?
Using your perception checks, you found that you 3 know the difference in the fake floors and the real floor. It's subtle, but there's a wornness to it, like somebody who's walked here a lot, and how the brick foundation versus the illusion that you see, it's a little bit too clean. Like it goes from this dirty, muck, worn stone to a cleaner.
Could we safely reach them? Okay. And is there any way that we can like touch the coin or whatever, or just like looking at it? Just
You look at it.
While they're investigating the coin, can I check around the room?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I was gonna say, when it gets out here, can I kind of just...
17.
17.
Looking around the room, it is much bigger than the other rooms that you went into. You also note that there are stalactites. Yeah, on the ceiling. But you know there's a few paths. You note that there is a door here, and you know that there's another hallway that goes this way.
Well, hey guys, I found a door in another hallway. Did you find anything out about the coin?
I haven't picked it up yet.
I go to pick it up.
You grab it. It's a little bit heavy, maybe 2 pounds. It's odd, inch thick, but it's a foot all around.
Just put it in my backpack. I'm just gonna bring this with me. I'm just gonna take this in case we need it later.
That's probably smart.
So, do we want to investigate the door or the hallway?
I say the door
To see if
is
someone-
kind of between us.
Does the door have a keyhole?
Can I test to see if it's locked?
The door. You test the door and it is unlocked. Ignore these dice I'm rolling.
He's so cute. I couldn't keep him as a pet.
No, not at all.
So I have heat metal if we need to melt down the coin at all for any reason.
What coin?
Throw it out now. In the backpack?
No coin.
No,
There's
we
no
don't
coin in
have
there.
coin?
During this time, as you went to go check the door and looking, putting the coin in, Culloden, out of nowhere, it goes dark and you feel this gravity of pressure as something lands on top of you. You feel the beginning effects of something trying to take your air away as you're in the mouth of something, as you can feel these teeth start digging into your neck and also choking you.
Where is he at getting attacked by this thing?
Right behind you. You also,
How do you know it hit me?
well, I rolled a nat 18.
Are you sure you hit me?
Yes, +5.
That's only 9 more than my AC.
Okay, that's good.
Is that that much?
How much damage did I take?
You take 9 damage. Also, something similar happens to Buck. What you guys notice is you hear something behind you, Yilva, and as you turn, you see this umbrella-like creature, dark in appearance. Its head looks like a squid with these yellow eyes on each side. These tendrils wrap around it, but not fully, like half his body, and it's covering his head as his arms are bound, trying to break free. You also notice the same thing with Buck as he has his arm out, getting the torch. This thing lands on his shoulder, and you see bleeding on it. It's caught by surprise.
So, question.
Okay.
Can we touch these creatures? Like, are they physical creatures?
They possibly look like physical creatures. For now, everyone roll initiative.
Okay, plus
15.
Yeah. 14.
8.
Kaladin, you get to act first.
Do I have use of my hands?
Tegan, you are currently grappled, blinded, and unable to breathe.
Can I cast spells? I'm unable to breathe.
Like,
I hit my staff against the ground. You guys see the vines and thorns and stuff sprout out of it again. I just whack the thing that's on me. That is a 14 to hit.
You hit.
Alright, that's 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
You take your staff more harder you can. You can feel the impact, but you know this thing rocked.
And then I run forward into the wall. Nice move, 5 feet.
Okay, to Yilva?
Right, because wasn't there a wall in the opposing thing? Yeah, straight across, yeah, into the wall.
Cool.
Okay, so I get advantage on attacks when a creature hasn't taken a turn yet.
It already has.
It's already taken a turn?
That was surprise round, was mine.
Dumb. Just kidding. Alright. So I'm going to go for the guy that's chilling with him. And I'm going to draw my short sword. Take a swipe. 17.
That is a hit.
15.
15.
Nope, 19.
You take your short sword and you plunge toward what you would think would be the face area as it goes through. Kaladin, you feel the blade right above your head as it goes through and back out. The creature itself just slowly starts falling off of your face like an octopus. Just blah, blah, blah.
You good?
Thank you.
Yeah. And then I disengage.
Mm-hmm.
No, don't do anything.
It's gone.
Oh, it died?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
You
noosh.
marked it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Nixel.
So it has like tentacles that have gone down it.
It looks like it was trying to grab him from falling, and it just has a hold of him, but it's not on his face, but most of his shoulder.
I don't like this character.
Any part of it that I can just grab onto, I'm just gonna go and just sink my claws through it and shocking grasp at it. There's a 10 hit.
A 10 does not hit, as the flailing and touching its flesh kind of nullifies it as the lightning goes off, missing it.
Trying not to sink my claws into Buck.
You see Buck squirming with it as it starts its whole form, almost like it's pulsating as it's formed on his shoulder, and you see more blood drip down. He's like trying to get a hold of it and rip it off. Almost like it's leeching on him or just piercing his flesh. Yilva, it's your turn.
I have a flame blade spell. So, can I cast that and stab at the creature?
You can.
Okay. It's level 2. Casting time is 1 bonus action. Up to 10 minutes. You evoke a fiery blade in your free hand. The blade is similar in size and shape of a...
Scimitar.
Yes. And it lasts for the duration of 10 minutes. If you let go of the blade, it disappears, but you can evoke the blade again as a bonus action.
What's the casting time?
Bonus action.
How would you like to describe how you summon your blade?
Okay. Well, as I summon the blade, I scream. Word. I know, an epic word. What would be a good?
Excelsior!
Excelsior! And my flame blade comes into my grasp, and I go towards the monster.
You see the black embers from your hands kind of seep through like black sand, and then all of a sudden it catches on fire as blade comes into life.
Yeah, yours is way better.
I mean, all right. So again, now you still have movement. You have your action. What are you doing?
I'm attacking.
All right. You're gonna charge forward to Buck. Okay. All right. Now you're gonna make an attack. There's a D20.
15
Isn't it spellcasting?
Pretty sure it's
Yeah,
spellcasting
yeah,
modifier.
for wisdom. 4.
Okay, and then you add your proficiency, so 3.
Yes.
So
7 plus that.
15. Math.
22.
okay. I was like, I can see.
I was like,
these.
so there's a 5, and then there's 2 more here, and then there's, what is that, a 15? So that means there's a
I'm so
5
glad I'm
here,
not the
so
only who
that's
does math like that.
5,
Math-
and then
math's
that's a
tough.
2. So that means it's 22.
I'm so glad I'm not the only who does that.
But you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
3d6 fire damage. 3d6.
386.
3D
Here.
Yahtzee dice.
things.
And you need one more from the there.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
I have 2 out, so.
So I have 12.
You lunge forward and take your blade as the fire as Buck leans forward trying to grab at it. You lunge forward and you slice into it. The flame does eat into its flesh and does cause a nice sear to it, but it still clings on to him.
Rude.
Your blade also sheds light.
Oh, it does?
10 foot bright, 10 foot dim.
Okay.
So yeah.
So do we see anything now that the room is lit up a little bit more? Is there any other creatures
Don't look up.
coming in some light?
Don't look up. Don't look up.
Well, that was in the other room.
That's a perception check that you'll have to make, but it takes an action.
Okay.
I feel this was the up.
So my flame is, my torch blade is still lit, still in my hand. So we can
Essentially,
still see what's going on while Buck is still getting attacked.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Buck takes his great axe and he tries to grab a hook of it and slings forward. It's not enough of the impact, but it does damage it. Kaladin, it's your turn.
Oh shit, I wasn't expecting that. I will summon a flame in my hand and chuck it at the thing. Yeah, I'm not blinded, right?
No, you've been free.
I've been freed. Alright, that is a 10 to hit.
That's a miss.
Damn it.
Worried about everyone else, right past, hits the wall, scatters.
That's all I got.
Next up is Cora.
Alright, so I draw my short bow. And I go to shoot the thing.
Okay.
13, 20.
That is a hit.
So I get my 4. 12.
How would you like to end
16.
How would you like to
16.
end this one's life?
Alright, I go to a squishy little head. I go, choo! And it goes right through his squishy little head. Little tentacles go, try to wrap around the. try to wrap around it.
Just kind of freaks out real quick.
Yeah, that was what was wrapped
And
around
there's
me.
2 of them?
The
Yes.
the web part of its tentacle is probably around my shoulders.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's also gone with the weird sound effects. It slides off. You can see a good bite mark. Doesn't look like it was shredding, but piercing.
So
Do you
let's,
need? I'm sorry, Buck. Do you need like a healing potion or anything?
How bad does it
How you
look?
doing?
Oh yeah, that's right. We have 3 left.
It hurts.
I got
How
you,
does
bud.
it
Don't
look?
worry. Come here.
Yeah, it sits down.
Pull out some bandages and some poultices. Wow, I don't know what level
And
he
how
is.
do you look?
He gains 7 plus his level in HP. Sure.
Okay.
And how do you look?
I look okay. Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Like each wound, it was pretty deep for the impact, but it looks like more of the bruising from when it fell on him.
So like strip tapes? Tape strips?
So should we investigate these bodies now? These creatures?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely poking at the one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll kind of poke at the other one. Kick
So
their
in this game,
tentacles
do
over.
we need to worry about like sustenance and?
None of this stuff. Like if it was like we were doing a campaign, sure, but
Just kind of kick his tentacles over, kind of see
Sounds like I can
what's
like
going on.
cook us some shit with my blade.
cut it out.
Wear one as a hat.
Some grilled steaks.
Alright. Should we check out this door now?
Might as well.
Okay. So it's unlocked. Can I stealthily looking.
Kellenborg guide you.
I'll peek my blade in so you got some light.
Oh, it does not look like you want to go in there.
Or the other room. Is that a bunch of penises?
And so it begins.
That's the scream room.
No!
That's where they all scream.
So I know what's been going on. Okay.
There are screams of pleasure.
And they stop.
You know what? If we're gonna have to go, I'm going out in that room.
Like, why did we go?
The stone room had black charcoal color floor and walls. On the opposite was a walnut chest with a crossbow looking toward it. A few feet above it, another was to the right. A string attaches to both of them, linking them to the chest. You both notice, everyone notices, that the objects were covered with a sheen, making them look wet. You two notice that the floor was ashen, and there's a sulfur to it.
Oh man, I definitely want what's in that chest. Should I go get it?
No, not yet. We should. I don't trust these floors anymore.
I mean, it just looks a little wet.
Can I do some perception over it?
Yeah, if you want to.
Or does it investigate?
It depends on what specifically do you want to perceive?
I want to see if there's any dangers in the room.
Dangers.
Do I have to specify?
It defines on what danger is to you.
Pause real fast question. So I have animal handling on my skills. Would I have been able to like tame that thing?
It's possible.
Damn, I could have had a pet.
Not likely.
Not likely.
So, animal handling, is that just like any creatures like the squid creatures too? Or is it just like...
Actual it varies. Mostly more of the beasts, such as like horses, dogs, mastiffs, crows, stuff like that. It's more of the handle animals. Not the bovine buck, not him. You can't just
I don't know if he'd be mad or just confused.
Or
So-
slightly turned on.
I want to see if that chest is booby trapped.
Okay, so you are stepping into the room, or are you looking?
Before you step in there, I could try lighting the ground on fire.
Oh, to see if that liquid is flammable?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that, yeah. Before we go.
Back
into the
up.
chest.
Engulf my. I don't back up. Engulf my hand in flames.
Keep
I
away
look
from
at
the
you one
entrance
last
to the
time.
door.
Throw it on the ground.
You throw it on the ground. It hits the ground and disperse. Doesn't catch anything on fire.
Alright, so it's non-flammable, so that's good. Should I proceed to check?
I wonder if
the
it's
chest?
a trap.
That's what I'm curious on. That's why I want to check the chest, see if there's booby traps around
And
it,
there's-
if we open it.
Well, we see those crossbows. I mean,
Can I check for traps around the door? Just like door frame, kind of.
Just like peek in.
Roll a perception check.
26.
Looking from the door frame from where you are, yeah, you're like looking at the door frame. You're not noticing anything odd. You're not noticing any strings. Nothing different. The door itself does have that liquid color sheen to it, but nothing. There's no plates.
I mean, we see the string that attaches both of
There's
the.
no trap on the immediate door frame. So
Well, that's good. And what are the strings attached to?
From one crossbow to the other, right?
I'm gonna go check the other path and make sure what's down there. We'll meet back here. So you kind of turn around and check out in a different direction.
So is it just crossbows to each other?
Is the string attached to anything else besides?
No,
the
this
crossbow?
one's facing this way, and this one's
notice?
facing this.
You notice that there's a string from this to the back of the chest and a string with this to the back of the chest.
Okay.
Can I throw my dagger to try to cut the string?
You most certainly can try.
Are you gonna cut the string for the crossbow pointing towards us or pointing towards the wall?
Towards the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just double
yeah,
check.
Yeah, towards the wall. See if it does anything.
All right, go ahead and roll attack.
14.
Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
You take your dagger and you throw it at the string, and it does cut it, and the rope goes limp.
But it doesn't do anything?
Nothing triggers, nothing happens.
Can we pick up the crossbow now?
That's up to you.
Or is it mounted to the wall? Or?
It looks like it's placed on the wall.
I just really feel like this room is more about fire and less about the crossbows.
Because of scorch marks?
Yeah,
Tell me more about that.
that's it.
Do we see anything
Because then I'm also
like
confused, 'cause
ceiling
if the
Well,
whole-
if there's one clue about
The rogue
scorch
is-
marks, fire. If there's one clue about the crossbows, why couldn't it be one
I'm
way?
gonna do a lucky.
Well, because you also just cut the rope on the crossbows and nothing
12.
happened.
Plus 7.
Okay.
Something does catch your attention. As you're looking inside, you do note a gargoyle-like head placed right above the door that is facing
Oh, like above the. Okay.
on the inside. Its mouth looks open.
So I'm gonna turn around here and look. Hey guys, so there's a thing up there above the doorway, and it looks kind of suspicious. Not gonna lie.
Throw fire at it.
you throw a spell right up at it. It hits it and dissipates. Doesn't look like it doesn't do anything.
Have I ever seen anything like this thing?
Can I investigate the gargoyle head further to see if there's like a
Check.
spout or anything?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Got an 18.
It's from where you are. It's really uncertain, but you know that it's odd placement to have a gargoyle head in here when they usually belong in the walls or outside. So you know it's odd.
Is the crossbow across from us, is it our level or is it gargoyle level?
The gargoyle is facing the chest. The crossbow ahead of you is also facing downward, like if you were going to grab it, open the chest. And this one is also facing toward the front of the chest. And then what'd you get in yours?
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Stepping a little bit inside and looking at it, it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to tell what it is.
Shimmy on the side of the wall and like stay close to the side and walk around to the chest. So I can see the chest.
You can do that if you want.
So I'm over here at the chest, guys. I'm looking at it.
How many hypothesize in here? That thing might spew out fire.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's only one to open the chest.
I think we should investigate the chest, see if there's any way to deactivate the booby trap.
Yeah.
I mean, I threw a dagger at it.
You can cut the rest of the strings, but
We could for the other crossbow.
I don't know how to stop the gargoyle though.
Unless the gargoyle is activated by some sort of mechanism on the floor in the middle when you walk towards the chest. And I just walk around it, not activating the flame. Possibility, anyways. Or
You
we
know,
can-
I got this huge ass silver coin, not really worried about what's in that chest anymore. I am worried about Buck going off on his own though. So can I take off and follow him?
at this point I'm more here just in case someone blows up.
You're doing great.
Yeah? Are we still investigating or are we just gonna move on?
That's up to you.
Because I'm just in the room, guys.
You're next.
No, down to see what's going on.
Alright, I am curious about the
I'm
chest.
interested.
Right?
Kaladin
Okay.
is kind of everything.
Okay. It's just there. Okay. So can I search the chest for...
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Is the whole floor covered in the ash?
Yep.
Or like are the corners okay?
You look at the chest, and there's a couple flaws to it. Going about, putting your hands on it, touching it, looking around, yes, there's a sheen to it. It's a weird resin material. You look where the rope goes, and you go behind it. It looks like somebody just took the rope, spliced it, put it in the back of the chest, and then hammered the rope to it. So there's no trigger. There's no activation. But the main thing that calls your attention is as you're getting ready to open the chest, among the inside of the lid is subtle, and you see these odd blue magical markings on the inside of the lid.
Okay. So looking at this chest, I see that there are magical markings that I can't identify on the side or on the inside.
On the lid, like if it
On
was
the
clasped,
lid.
you can see it on the lip of the
Oh,
lid.
so it's like where the seal is, it's over the seal. Okay. These magical symbols. And I see that this crossbow attached to the string doesn't look like it does anything. It's just attached to a string, like there's no trigger to activate it. And there also is a resin on the chest, so maybe if I step away, you could throw a fireball at the chest, and maybe the chest will do something with flames, since you were very flamey.
But you don't
What
have
do
the flaming
the
sword.
glowing marks look like?
I do have a flame sword.
I mean, I don't mind throwing it. I'm just saying I'm not the flaming.
Okay, so I touch it, just the tip of my...
You touch the take your sword and you touch the chest of it. It doesn't take no matter how much. It's almost like the chest itself is repelling the flames, like it won't catch.
Okay, so is it like repelling the flames to where like the flames are just kind of moving away from it every time I... Well, that's nice.
What do the glowing marks look like on it?
Symbols? Are they symbols?
Knowledge Arcana. That's a skill. Knowledge Arcana.
Does anybody have any
I
knowledge?
do. It was just explaining what it looked like.
They look like symbols. I don't know.
I'll
what
come
to
in
say
and
on
look.
that.
Why not?
All right, you go
I'm
up.
not gonna touch it, but
You go up and you start examining it. Go ahead and roll a Knowledge Arcana. At 20. You
24.
looking at these symbols, they are runes, and the activation is when the lid is separated from the other one. There's a link that is separated, that which is the trigger. You know, judging by the other half of the rooms, that there is a link being sent to something within 10 to 15 feet.
So probably.
gargoyle.
You look to the gargoyle in his mouth. There's a tongue that represents the fire symbol on it, and you see that it's slightly lit up, almost like it's just normally active. Similar color to that of the chest.
Do I know how to deactivate these?
Knowledge Arcana.
15.
You go up to it, look at it, take a knife. You just alter the symbol, and you see the color fade, followed by the chest fade.
I think I got it. Just kind of.
What's the sleight of hand actually?
The sleight of hand is like if you're trying to pocket something stealthily, or hide something, or even use to grapple somebody with like rope.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Do we want to open it now? I don't know.
I think we should. I'm here with you.
It's funny. It says, "Why are you reading this? It's explosive."
Oh man, I thought about it too. No. You open it up. Inside is another coin. This one looks to be gold, the same width and dimensions.
Pick it up.
Yeah, it's about feel like 2 pounds.
Slow it down. Let's go.
Go ahead, Sam. You run up and you like, where did he go? What the fuck? You do see light faded as he looks like he turned left the corner, and you see inside there's a door that's open, and he's in a bigger room, a 25-foot by 25-foot room. As he's making his way across, you note that there's another coin at the opposite side in a divot in a wall. This one looks to be of copper.
So I alert him that I'm here. Hey, I thought you might need help. I came to follow you.
Alright.
What have you found?
There's one of these coins in a wall. I was going to grab it.
Okay, so I look around and I see if I notice anything special about the room.
Are we stepping into the room or before the
Yes,
room?
I'll step into the room.
Stepping into the room. Going into the room. Roll a perception.
Ha. 18.
Pleasant.
This room was completely barren, save for a carved divot wall on the outside. You do take note that there are 8 slotted blades, only like the tips of them, aimed toward the middle, where Buck's going to. A large copper coin is placed in there, a foot wide, inch thick. You also note that there is dried blood on the tips of the blades, followed by that those aren't normal sized blades. They look to be maybe something bigger, short swords, maybe even long swords, just looking at the design of them.
And they're embedded into the walls.
Mm-hmm. I'll give it more in-depth example. What'd you get in your perception total?
18.
18. You also take note, which catches you by surprise, that there are hints of dried blood on the ceiling.
Like splatter?
Yeah. Dried. In the far end, it looks like a circle, and you know that there are 8 blade tips pointing right outside the inside of the circle, and the coin placed right in the middle.
Yeah, Buck, don't touch that.
What?
Is he reaches for it?
Yeah, you know, I'm just taking a look around. There's just a lot of blood here. We got some knives pointed at us, some nasty little swords. I don't think we should touch that. Maybe we should wait for the others, because I'm not very good at intelligent things. There's definitely some sort of trap here. I can sense it.
What?
Look at that blood. And that blood.
Looks
And
at
that
the
blood.
ceiling.
You know what I've noticed? The ceiling's not connected.
Huh?
As you look up, you notice that the corners of the ceiling, it's instead of being connected, it goes upward, almost like there's a slit. It's like it's not connected to the ceiling.
Don't touch the coin. Don't Hey guys! Psst. You guys out of that room yet?
Yeah, we found a coin.
Yeah, we got a coin in here too, but I don't know what's going on.
Alright, we're coming.
I don't know if it'll help much, but I have Mage Hand. I can try and grab it. And...
Yeah, I think we should get out of the room before we do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Buck, you wanna get out of there?
Alright. Out of my way! I don't do lines!
You guys step over here. He goes this way. Bye,
Oh, so where
Does
I'm
the
at
door
is, like, the only
seem to have like a lock?
The door is inside, so it's gonna swing this way.
Does,
Let's try this one.
does it look like it would lock and push and lock?
Looking at the door, you're not seeing a lock to it.
So I'm gonna pull it.
Okay.
So if something does come flying at the door,
I feel self resistance, but yeah.
it'll kind of hit the door first. And I'm gonna send my Mage Hand to go and just reach out and grab onto
How
it.
do you describe your mage hand?
It looks like a human hand and a cat with cat prints on it.
What's cap on? Little
Yeah, like it has like the little beans on it.
beans.
And it's got claws, and it kind of just changes. It's just multicolored. It changes colors as it moves. And just kind of.
You see, it grabs the coin and pulls it right out. As soon as it pulls, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
6.
Need you to make a strength saving throw.
No.
You're good at those.
You get
No.
advantage.
You get advantage.
Okay. No. 14.
So yeah, use your mage hand, and as you grab it, immediately when you pull it out of the socket, the door, and it just pushes you back with full force. You take go any further. You take 2 points of damage, and you hear just grinding noises on the other side of the room.
The ceiling's coming down.
I just look at Buck.
Well, I
That
don't
could've
have to
been you.
see it for it to keep dragging it, so
That could have been me.
So do you still have the coin in your hand?
I don't have to see it to keep pulling.
Yeah.
You're feeling it, and you're
Yeah, but it gets to the
As
door.
close as it can get.
it gets to the door, and you can hear it, but you hear the until eventually the grinding goes to the door, and you hear it right on the other side.
Yes.
It goes.
It's
Like
all
Indiana
eventually-
Jones had it. No.
Oh, because the door's closed, right?
The door's closed, but you can't slide underneath it.
Yeah, just as close as the door as I could get it.
You hear the quietness as it stops. 5 minutes goes by as you wait. As it goes back up, door slightly ajar. That's how I found it. What's that?
Yes,
What coin?
shit.
You see the coin? What's that? Grab. You now have a copper coin.
So you have a copper and a gold.
In the backpack.
Damn, I want the gold.
I don't even know what these coins are for.
So should we venture off to this hallway over here around the corner?
Or should we go back to the penis room?
That's right. the
No,
room
we don't
across
know
the
there's a
street.
penis room.
I
right,
think-
right. The room of screams.
Are there any more coins? Do we know how many coins there are? They're just.
Right now you have 3 coins and there's only 1 path.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's go to the path.
Yeah.
I love how it's become the dick room.
Yeah, the penis room. You guys come.
Don't say dig in front of ladies. Shake
Yes.
can't handle
Yeah,
that.
are you
I
kidding?
can't handle it.
Oh my god.
We prefer Pee-Pees or Mr. John.
This room was oddly shaped. 2 pillars stood 12 feet apart, a glass aquarium pertaining some fish, and a chair in the corner. There was a dampness in the air.
Shay, I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, you can tell that chair is fucking magical.
I don't know why that's so funny.
You can tell that amulet she's wearing is magical.
I concentrate on the amulet. What type of magic? I can learn at School of Magic. If I use my action.
You should roll an knowledge arcana though. There are reasons behind this. Shit. Enchantment. Oh, and then you note the potions on everybody.
So, it's 4
Which
potions.
is...
We have the 3
same
healing
three.
She
and
has
then
2,
the 1
I have
strength.
1, and you have
And
1.
I have 1.
Yeah, so 3 of them are healing and 1 of them is strength.
How about that chair?
Magical. It is. I hate this. This is the one thing I didn't put in my book. Oh, fuck. Conjuration? That sounds correct.
Is there anything going on with that fish tank?
Looking inside, that you know that you can see some fishies swimming inside. The glass itself is 4 inches thick, but the real thing that catches your interest is on the other side in the corner. There looks to be a magic circle in place.
Oh, but that's not magical? That's a fake magic circle.
The thing is,
What?
Your detect magic is not perceiving that.
So, how do we get to that circle? Can I break the glass?
Are you gonna tell me that this
Yeah,
is
most of the
enchanting
time.
me or what?
Okay.
Have I told you yet?
No.
Go ahead. What are you trying to break it with?
I have my flame sword, so can I just like cut a hole in the glass, melt a hole with my flame sword?
Putting your blade up to the aquarium-like glass, you note that your flame is having little to no effect to it. There is a magical presence about the glass, and you also note that it is 4 inches thick. You take note that it's subtle, but there is some magic inscriptions on the glass that's been subtly etched in there.
So hey girl, there's like magic inscriptions here. Do you wanna?
What's an inscription?
And
It's just kidding.
whatever.
Come see if I can identify what it is.
All right, knowledge arcana.
So knowledgeable.
11.
It's a lot of gibberish.
Oh.
It's a lot of gibberish that really doesn't make sense at all on how it was placed.
Man, is it magic or? I mean, is it thieves' cant? Can I read that?
It is not Thieves' Cant. It's more like a weird sorcerer, or I'm sorry, like a wizard-like math problems that have just been spick spot.
That chair is magical.
So, are we able to?
It'll either heal
get
you or
inside the
teleport
fish
you.
tank? Like, is there?
I assume it teleports you into the glass.
Roll a perception check.
Because it's on the other side of the room. Their catty corner.
That magic circle's fucked.
13.
Just doesn't look to be. This room looks to be a dead end.
I walk in and come take a look.
I mean,
I just want to see this magic chair.
That's enchantment.
Oh yeah, should I do something about this?
Mm.
Should I kick it off?
Mm. I don't know what spell it is. I just know it's of that school.
what's the circle?
I don't know if it's gonna enchant.
It looks to be. Oh, that is a pillar.
Oh,
Can we see what's in the circle from over here?
There is nothing currently in the circle, but it does look like some magic-based circle.
Okay, so you can't identify anything around that.
and it's like a 4-foot thick wall of glass, magical
4
glass.
inch.
4 inch.
I throw the chair at the glass.
I was gonna sit in the chair.
Oh, pick it up.
Does the chair break when it hits the glass?
No, it doesn't break. You throw the chair right at the glass. Beep.
And I just run and jump in it.
Yeah, you're like, ha ha!
Magic!
It is. You find her on the other side of the glass, and the magic circle is now in this corner.
Me on the other
Am I
side?
drowning right now or?
I mean, you have a limited amount of air until you do drown. As you take note, she is now on this side with the chair, and the magic circle is now right here.
I would like to investigate the magic circle.
I pull out my coin.
Try swimming in the chair again.
She has the coin. Up against it. Ah!
Try putting your coins in the hole, sorry. Try putting your coins in the magic hole. Maybe something will happen. No?
Are those holes? I thought they were pillars.
Can I
No,
identify
the
this magic
hole
circle
that
now?
was in here is replaced for the chair.
Go ahead and roll a knowledge or arcana.
Okay, I am swimming back to the chair.
It's better
Like,
than
is
4.
there an air bubble that
13.
she can get to?
Roll a perception check. 13. You notice that this circle is it's a teleportation circle. It takes you somewhere else, somewhere relatively close by.
I still.
Oh, yeah, it's 22.
22. Looking around as you're going up, looking for air bubbles. When you let some go, you watch your bubbles go up and hit the ceiling, but then they shift, and you follow along the path to see where they go. And it's concealed well, but you find a hatch.
A hatch I can open?
That's up to you to say.
Try to open it.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Oh.
She's
Do
got
we
those.
see the hatch?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Oh.
You see her moving to it, so go ahead and give yourself advantage.
I got a 4.
I had 19.
19.
And then 7.
You look where she's going. You have to damn near get on the ground, but you see the hatch as she's over here, finagling with it, pushing up.
I am coming to help with the other end of the hatch.
It's on the ceiling on the water side.
Yeah, but I saw it, like, so it's not, like, anywhere I could reach up there? Because oh, okay.
Go ahead and roll a strength check. You see her struggling, trying to get this through.
Okay, 60.
Good.
It pops open. You see it's a little path. Going up, you see a little path that goes to the right. See her little legs.
Yeah. Just.
I go step in the circle. That's where the chair is now.
I guess I start heading down that little path. I'll be back, guys.
You phase through a wall.
Hey guys, look! Here I am!
And he's
Buck. What is happening? This place terrifies me.
I'm having a great time.
Place terrifies me.
You all go too fast for Buck.
Hey, where was his face go?
He went inside that circle. He was never seen again.
What is this?
There is a sign there. A small 15-foot wide by 15-foot long room. A magical glyph in 2 corners, and at the second one, 6 more signs around it giving off warnings. Last chance, don't do it. Turn back while you can. You're gonna die! This portal is one way! 3 coins needed to get through.
Are any of the signs magic?
No.
Okay. I still had detect magic, so I figured I'd ask. I walk back to the circle.
You come right back through.
Hey, we need the 3 coins. But we're gonna die.
What?
Everything is happening too fast.
What did the sign say?
There. What signs?
That we're just gonna die?
I think
But
there should be
is it?
signs.
How do you know?
What?
Oh, right.
Are you clear?
What do you mean we're gonna die?
Nothing.
There were these signs that said we're gonna die.
Ooh, like that first one. There were some signs at the beginning that said we're gonna die. Should we
So,
just
like-
listen to the signs and leave?
We haven't died yet.
I'm just saying we got these 3 cool coins. Those are probably worth some money, Buck. You probably buy like 12 of your like little boxes with it.
I'm after a cube.
Well, box, cube, same thing.
I feel it. I know it's here. Well, we have 3 coins. Let's move on.
Yep.
All right.
Go through the portal.
Everyone goes through.
One at a time.
And you now see these signs that you magically perceived. Yilva.
I just imagine like a bikini bottom kind of style signs. It's just all janky.
So, like,
They are janky. It looks like somebody was dipping brushes and
does this sign say that we die if we don't have the coins?
no, it says just 3 coins to get through. It's a different meaning, but it's signs for coins. And the portal looks exactly like the portal.
Well, you guys got the coins, so what are we doing?
Right. I have one of the coins. So if I don't give you the coin, then we can't go through.
I cast a spell magic on the teleportation circle that I'm standing on.
Oh, God.
Oh shit, do I roll or you roll? Yeah, you gotta roll. I don't have to do shit. The DC is set.
13.
And you cast it on it. Roll it again. I forgot there's more than one object in the area.
Quit going up there. 18.
So the portal behind you does fade out.
No.
So our chair portal's gone now.
That's rude.
We're all trapped in this tiny room.
Wait a second. Which portal winked out? The one that I'm standing on? That we came from?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to go out. I'm
Yeah.
cool with the way that's happening. The only way is forward.
Well, we could die.
Oh, our options are to go forward or to stay here.
Alright,
and
here's a
die.
stupid coin.
You're damn right I wasted a third level spell slot for that. You're damn right I
Oh.
did.
Son of a Does it look like you put them somewhere?
You just tossed them in the hole?
We should probably all hold hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or something.
Hey, bugs, go.
I'll say her hand is this to him.
Like a baby to a mom. Ah.
Okay. Just kind of hold them like a whole stack of plates in one arm and just. What? On in.
You step
Blue's
through.
gonna do. We can too.
You're the only one that goes through.
Oh no!
Transferring through the portal to a wide room with natural rocky walls and floor. On the far end stood a reinforced wooden door attached to a stone-like tower meshed with the surrounding cavern. From the corner, a hulking monster with red fur, its size like a large ape, moves towards you with hostility. Its mouth produced a saliva that dripped past its sharpened teeth and tusk. Its large hands were bigger than its own skull. It flies through the air while its arms are ready to crush you.
Invisible.
I should not have used my third spell slot.
Yeah. Just walks in. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll disadvantage on the attack since it already took note of you and you're using that. So what's your AC?
13.
Plus 8 over there is probably gonna hit her.
That's why I was like, stealth. I'm gonna start moving.
You go invisible as this thing goes through the air and loses sight of you for a moment. Its whole body comes crashing down. You feel the impact.
This decides just overall coverage.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
You know, that's not as bad as I thought it could be.
I'll hop through the portal. No, we can't because she's got the coins.
I step on the portal.
This is it. We all also try to step.
All right, so everyone start rolling initiatives. Cora, are you the next one stepping through the portal?
Yeah.
As you see this hulking mass of an ape clawing just down, and you only see part of him, but you're in a small crevice area. Abby, to finish your question, give you your answer. You notice that this weird ape creature, you can tell that there's this weird collar shackled to it. At the far end, it looks to be a girl worn rags, as she also has a collar on her, and she looks in distress, hungry, malnourished.
And then the 3 things around her.
Oh, the door. The door.
Yeah, I know this is the
Yeah,
door, but
that's
what are
the door.
these?
Those are stalagmites that are connected to these ceilings
Okay,
to make
there we
stalactites. You know, like you would see at the zoo with the caverns. That looks to be a broken chain. Like it. Yeah.
So, does it see me?
Well, you didn't stealth necessarily, so possibly, probably.
Okay.
Focus on the
So, I don't surprise it, and I don't get advantage. And are they actually there, or are they just there for funsies? Are they in these two? Kaladin and Nixel.
Yeah, they're
They're there. Okay, so they are that close. Okay, so I will go ahead and use my short bow.
Okay, it has 3/4 cover.
What does that mean?
Higher AC.
Higher AC. I get a +5 to my AC.
Ew.
Because you have no real clear shot. You're in a small hallway. You can see bits and pieces of his arm.
But you can't move through our space because you are a halfling.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll go ahead and move closer and change my mind to short sword. So I will move 1, 2, 3. I'll move on the other side of them. One more. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You could still use short bow if you want.
No, I'm just gonna use mine. It doesn't matter. It's the same.
Well, you can be further away from the monster. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I probably should do that. Oh wow. Okay. Short sword. Hacha. Ooh, 19.
That's
26.
That's a hit.
18 damage.
Run through everyone's legs, getting through. You take your short sword, and you cut alongside of its ape-like body, catching you unawares that you even entered the room. All right.
And then I use my my other thing to disengage and run away.
Next up is Nixel.
I'm gonna try and use the chaos and kind of blast out my invisibility, scooch around the wall. And I'm gonna try and make my way over towards this girl and see if I can identify any magical causes that may tie towards the collars.
Are you stealthing or just normally?
Yeah, I am stealthing.
All right, go ahead and roll a stealth check. You get advantage because you're invisible.
13. So I'm just kind of using advantage of the chaos. Go there. And just stop.
You start stealthing in that direction as it takes an attack of opportunity. Oof.
Shield.
You don't even know if it hit yet. It rolls to disadvantage.
Either way, it's a reaction to use it if it does hit me.
Okay, it does hit you.
Shield side of the 18.
Crit.
Ha!
With disadvantage?
No, it doesn't get disadvantage on this one, even though she's invisible. Yeah, you see you're trying to move away, and then you see its eyes. And it almost like it can see you effectively, and with its fist lays into you. Suffer 24 points of bludgeoning damage as this fist hits right into your body, and you can hear cracking of bones as you lay into the stalagmite, but you still push through.
Go down and just start crawling.
Its gaze then looks toward Kaladin. Is that it, Nixel?
If I can heal myself, I'm gonna heal myself, but besides that, yes. It's not much. 4. Nothing.
Okay, you gain 4 HP as you make your way out.
Just kind of.
Tegan, this creature, red ape-like creature, turns to you, and it takes its hand right forward into your body as it gets a hold of you, and comes up and just takes a chunk, a bite out of you as you push yourself free. It tries to swing at you again, going way past you. 11 points on one, 11 points on another, with a total of 22.
Yikes.
It hurts. When that's over half your health, it hurts.
Oh yeah, that hurt me. Yeah, I'm definitely groaning out in pain.
Do we know anything?
Well,
about
it looked like it punched the air, and then there's just blood all over the wall.
Ylvis, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm through the portal, or am I still in that room?
You're still in that room, just because I couldn't get everyone in the map.
Right, so I go through the portal. Hey guys, so I have this spell called Heat Metal, which I can heat a metal object red hot and cause damage. So should I heat up the collar on this guy? Or
Absolutely.
do we think it might affect the girl's collar if there is some magical connection?
If she does, she does.
Alright then. So I am going to heat up the collar on this creature. And since it's a collar and he can't drop it,
Sure. Abby, you also know when you're moving over there, like you can see that the girl is frantic as she's like trying to get the collar off of her, but no effect.
The closer I get, can I tell if there's like big clasps?
It's a clasp. Looks like it's sealed tight. So you're heating metal.
yes.
Okay. So I can't avoid it. So I think I just take it.
And I'm pretty sure you get disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Yes, if it doesn't drop the object, because it's a collar and you can't drop it, it has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
How long does heat metal last?
1 minute.
Concentration.
Yes.
So if you suffer any damage during this time, you have to try to retain it. So, yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm in like the back corner.
And yeah, who's gonna attack you? Kaladin goes down. Who's next?
You can't fit down there. I'm gonna use my lucky.
Last lucky, I think.
My last, yeah. To get a 10.
Why are you rolling?
Yeah,
I don't
let's
know.
take
Why
it.
am I
Why
rolling?
are you rolling?
You can roll damage, don't you?
Just go straight
That's what I
down.
thought I was doing. I thought I was rolling damage.
It
No,
should tell
It
you how
tells me
much damage
everything.
it takes.
Okay.
I think it's a D8 or 2 D8s now.
2d8.
Yeah, roll 2d8s.
6 and a 3, 9.
9 fire damage. Seems pretty good.
How would you like to describe how you heat metal?
I use both my hands and I can feel heat in the palms of my hands, not radiating from it, just I feel the warmth.
Almost like friction.
Yeah. And so then I can just see like my handprints on the metal heating
Like that.
until it's like red out. Yeah, right.
Shay, when it was on my turn, did I notice anything magical within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, you know that the door is magical, and you notice that there is a faint, lingering magic on the collar of that creature.
Okay, and the second hit he does to me knocks my concentration from detect magic.
Yeah.
All right. So you see the burning of metal. You know it notices it. You also get the idea that it's not really effective. It's working, but not to how it should be, as it's still possible, as it's more still focused on Kaladin. Is that where you want to end your turn?
Do you need help since I'm next to you? Do you need assistance in any way? I have a healing potion.
I also have one, but I cannot drink it right now.
Gotcha. Well, I have rations if you
You hungry? You hungry?
appreciate
It's
You
like Skyrim.
the snack bitch over here. Alright, then I end my turn.
All right, Tegan or Kaladin, it is your go.
That sucks. I will
Cool, you're on deck.
move to this corner. I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on the girl's necklace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
So while his collar is burning, is her collar doing anything?
Doesn't look like
20.
20.
You cast Dispel Magic on the girl's collar, as it takes it away completely.
Sweet. So yeah, I just kind of point, and her necklace pops off, and I just go, and just stare at the big demon thing, just like this, like resigned smile on my face.
Next up is Cora.
Okay, I'm super confused why we're worried about that girl. I'm just like, there's a monster here. What are you doing, weirdo? I take my long sword out, my short sword out. Not doing the swap.
Okay, that means you're moving up 5 feet.
Yep.
All right. Gotta move up 5 feet, Abby. Please and thank you. Go ahead and attack.
Into.
18.
That is a hit.
$17.
Yeah, another right at the leg, getting the critical points of his body.
I'm actually just running between his legs, and as I'm doing that,
Focus on you.
As a bonus action, can I cast Shillelagh?
Yeah.
Cool.
and then can I disengage back? 5. Just move me 5, 10. Do me 10 more.
Next up is Nixon.
Heal. Heal. I am miserable.
Give me that good heal.
And do I notice anything about the girl? Since oddly there's a girl thing up down here.
She was in
Trying to get the collar off, and you can see that the like a magic fade, a shine over it, disabling it.
Do I notice anything about her? Just kind of look. Why are you here?
That would be more of an investigation or perception check, and that would take an action. But looking over her, just like overly, no, she looks malnourished and tired and exhausted.
Maybe you could give her some rations.
Yeah. Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
I got a bed roll.
Snacks?
And
What else
then,
I got?
yeah, I'll throw another. I have this one I can use as a bonus action.
But if you cast a spell as your action, you can't cast a spell as your bonus action.
Well, I'll just sit here.
I appreciate it.
I'll sit
the
here.
thought, though.
No, wait. Yeah, I'll just sit here and be miserable. Still regaining from that impact on the wall.
Oh no.
AC.
19. Just kidding. So it's only a 15.
You would be the one of us who had a 19 AC though. Like honestly.
This is me at 19.
Oh, baby.
It's okay.
The creature comes at you and like face first tries to take a bite, and you just come close. Both of its hands come up, and come down on top of you. 14 points of damage.
Reaction.
Oh, but I have a reaction, and it's uncanny dodge, so I go, "Too cool." And only take,
one of them?
and now you take half.
On the first or second one?
I don't know. The most.
Just choose one or two.
She would. I mean,
The hit. I'm gonna go hit.
The first one or the second one?
Wait. I thought you said he bit and then he hit, right?
I tried to bite but missed, and then 2 more
Yeah, you
attacks.
can
Lefty.
So,
Second one.
Second one. All right, cool. You've chosen poorly. So 11 points of damage.
I mean, it's less.
It is less.
So after that launch, you see the malnourished girl as takes the collar and pops it off. Turns into another one of these creatures.
You're welcome.
What the hell? So is that a beast I could take form on?
No.
What about the lizard that we passed up? It's a beast that I had contact with, so I could turn
maybe,
into it.
I think it's a monstrosity.
Like,
It's a
use my 8 legs and crawl on back.
What the fuck?
dark shit.
Why did
So
you?
for heat metal, does it take its damage at the start of its turn or the start of your turn?
This is why I didn't move once I came over here. There's a weird lady in here. I don't understand.
It got really dark. It is also Ulysses' turn.
It just says I can use both bonus actions on each of my substance turns to cause this damage again.
Yeah.
That's bonus.
As a bonus action.
Is your turn?
So you're still burning
You have to use your bonus action to burn.
again. Okay.
And then if you go to cast a spell, you have to make sure it's not a concentration spell. You also do not have your scimitar anymore. Because it was a concentration spell, you cast heat metal, which is also a concentration spell, you can only have one going at a time.
So what's his health at now?
I can't tell you yourself, but go ahead and roll the damage.
Does he look hurt?
2d8s.
2d8.
This one.
Yeah.
Can I have a bar one? I don't know why I said that.
Can I have a ball? Can't wait to save that one.
Can I have a borrow one?
Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna redo that. My finger fucked up.
Your way of
7
bleeding out
out of 4.
cuss words.
Yes.
Math is hard. Good. Alright. You see the fire, yeah, you still get an idea of it as you're clasping and burning at its throat. Still paying no mind, but it's affecting. What else would you like to do?
So since I am doing a concentration thing, can I do more spells?
You still have an action and a movement left.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm going to use my short bow. Can I see? Am I at a good angle, or do I need to be closer?
It's half cover, so his AC will go up if you shoot from there. But if you move up a square,
I'll move up. And then I'll use my short bow.
go ahead and roll your attacks. Roll a d20 plus your proficiency plus your dex mod. So it's 5. You hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Dexterity
6
modifier.
plus the dexterity, which is 2.
8 damage. That's pretty good for max damage, alright. He is not dead. Fortunately, I'm glad that you moved up. Go ahead and put Buck on the field now.
Oh, yeah.
As you move up, move. Make a strength check, or are you letting him go?
I'm letting him go.
Alright, he does push you up as he struggles to get through. What's happening?
Kill him!
Okay, Axe. Reckless.
Nice.
Are you secretly evil over here?
What? That'd be dumb.
I'm playing a little 15.
I've healed you guys so much.
You can tell that this creature is now bloodied. Meaning, at least half of its health has been chopped off. As an axe goes straight right to its back, and you hear this cracking of bones. He digs in and just pulls back out. Crazy. Next up is Kelvin.
Through Kalimvor's strength, we will make our way through this battle. And Buck, Cora, and I almost said Uvula. You guys all get blessed. So that means anytime you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you get to add a d4 to it.
Okay. And we still have that strength potion you have too.
Oh, I should probably take that. It lasts an hour.
And then I'm gonna move back by Buck, just a 5-foot step towards that guy. Yep, right there, perfect.
Cora, start it off.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start by taking the strength potion. Go, go, go.
Your action to drink.
Takes an action to drink the
That
potion.
done.
Okay, get a bonus action to move it left.
Yep. Wait, can my bonus action be an attack or no? Okay, so then I'm gonna move far away. Yeah.
So cunning action to disengage.
Question.
Yeah.
Did we ever figure out what
This
the
way?
amulet did?
I did take it off though.
Yeah.
This way?
Yeah.
Can we
One,
give
two,
it to the
three.
girl?
I mean, she's not a girl anymore. She's exactly what that creature you're fighting is.
Will you actually move me diagonally because I'm gonna hide behind. I'm going to.
You bonus action disengaged.
Yep. And I'm going to naturally, stealthily attempt to hide behind a larger.
You still
Damn
have
it.
to actually hide, but
Damn
that
it.
allows you to hide
Okay.
just behind people.
All right.
Normally you can't do that.
Nixel, your turn.
This is gonna suck. Shield is already gonna be a thing here, because 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm just gonna be like,
Okay, avoiding the attack of opportunity.
I need that for.
and I will turn around and back in that corner, I will cast Fireball. It affects both of these two and no one else. It just gets him. That's why I was like, okay, I have to plot this while everyone's going. Those two make a dex save.
You didn't know. You carried it.
Okay.
So that'd be 18,
Okay.
Okay.
which is really shitty for Fireball, to be honest. And then yeah, just do that.
You see the fireball go out.
And then I kind of just whip around this corner. I appear, a fireball just explodes off, and I appear, and I start coming this way.
Looking at the impact of the fireball on the new creature that is now joining the fray, it doesn't even look like it even did anything to it. While this one, distracted with a Buck strike, you can see that the fire still lick at him. This one turns and faces Buck and hits him with all 3 attacks as they're just trading blows.
Even with disadvantage?
It would cancel out
Oh.
because Buck used radicals.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Fucking Buck. God damn it, Buck.
It's just trading blows. You can see that Buck's in his own, like, it's weird anger. He's raging. All right, next up is Yuva. I'm sorry.
No, he doesn't want
As this thing tries to reach through and grab at you, and just close, as you can see this giant ape who's digging into the cat. Yeah. Yuva, your go.
I'm casting a spell.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Infestation.
Ew. How hurt do you look?
Oh, I'm really hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely bloodied.
I need to send a cloud of bugs towards my enemy. I told you this was coming handy.
Which one?
So, I'm gonna go for the one that's like full health. I want to distract it with my.
Okay. Is it a concentration?
I think it's a cantrip, isn't
It's
it?
a cantrip.
I'm going to send
We have material
mutant
component.
bed bugs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so I have my little mutant bed bug in my pocket. Oh, okay. Okay. His name is Fred.
Oh my god, I forgot Bible.
Bible's just been drowning with you.
Is he still with you? You didn't lose him?
You're good, buddy?
Just went like
Just so mad.
So confused and so angry at the same time.
I did not know what's going on.
He hasn't been able to see.
Okay.
Save yourself. Save yourself. Sorry.
My little Freddy mutant bedbug, okay? And I throw my swarm at him. So the reason he's a mutant bedbug, they swarm inside the skin. So my swarm of bedbugs just it swarms around the beast, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the bed bugs just kind of disappear. And we're like, where the fuck? And then we under the skin just moving. Yeah, just like all these little.
You chose that name. Shit. You chose that noise. No, you didn't.
So from one bed bug, as she flicks it, hundreds and thousands of these just burst into air, and they grab onto its flesh, running around it before it has time to act. They all subtly and quickly disappear as they burrow into its skin, and just feeling it, just itching at its skin.
Constitution
Goes up
saving
another
throw. Your DC is going to be 11 plus your casting modifier.
Okay.
So you're a druid, right?
Yes.
So your wisdom modifier plus 11.
4, so 15.
15.
So it starts scratching at the skin. You can see subtly, but heat rising from its flesh, almost like sweat and the colder temperature. Your infestation's getting just destroyed and dead. Just almost, it doesn't even phase him. Reaches out and tries to lunge at you. What else would you like to do? Got a bonus action and a movement action. But you still have your bonus action, which is to continually to apply heat.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll continue.
Roll your 2d8s, yeah.
1
Oh, that's kind
and a 1.
Big numbers right there. It helps. Yeah! Bug! Next up is Buck. Yeah, Buck does not hit, even with my advantage as his axe.
Without advantage and the D4,
Dude,
what the
I
fuck, Buck?
3 right there, and I only get a plus, I think, 7 to my attack. Yeah. So comes down with this great axe, and it chips the ground right before it as it evades it. Next up is Killian.
How hurt does Buck look hurt?
Buck's currently like just raging out. He looks pretty good,
Okay.
but he probably can't take 3 more of those.
I don't think anyone can.
Going to cast nothing. I'm just gonna swing at this dude with my shillelagh. 15 though.
Hit.
8 magical bludgeoning damage.
You get a good whack right in the cross of its leg, causing a deep incision, which unexpectedly. Moving on to Cora.
I go ahead and move up 1 to the square so I can just use my short sword.
Going in deep. Here we go.
That is a hit. Go ahead. Your sneak attack is implied.
Oh, God.
Nice. 9 plus 6. Tell me things. 9 plus 6.
15.
15.
Plus dexterity.
19.
Okay, carry the 1 like an adult. You can tell that you see that this one is on its last legs. You can start smelling sulfur coming from its body.
Alright, and then I disengage and go back behind.
Where you were?
Yep.
Originally?
Yep.
Ixel, your turn.
And I'm just roll up some energy in my hands, and then on this square is now a nice bonfire, and he has to make a dex save.
As a fire comes in, his whole foot goes into it and douses the whole thing.
It doesn't come out.
I'll
It
say
just
it.
does, it does make him take damage from the initial just.
Like the fire just hasn't even started coming
Yeah,
into
it doesn't go out. It just kind of he just whoops it around himself. Smart ditches and big guy.
Time to make some wax. Phrasing. Here we go. We're gonna do first attack on Yilva. What's your AC?
12.
Okay, well it's gonna hit. Okay. This is gonna hurt.
Yay.
I may or may not have critted.
It hurts.
Yeah.
It hurts a lot.
You suffer 20 points of damage as this thing leans forward and grabs you with its hand and takes a chunk, a bite right out of you. I need you to make a concentration check. So it's going to be a con save, right? Yeah. So your front page is your con. You see where it says save?
Constitution.
Yes. Plus 2.
All right, you're going to roll a d20. You're going to add a 2.
Yeah.
You gotta beat 10.
14.
All right, your spell still holds as you feel the bite and the pain, but you still have a grasp on its collar. Okay. Buck also suffers some some good damage. Nixel misses you. Comes up short.
Yes.
Yovo, your turn.
So I have a healing potion in my bag.
You do.
How much healing does that have?
It'll give you 2d4s plus 2.
And if I use that, is that an object?
No, that takes a bonus action, but you can choose to take it as an action if you want to.
Can I transform into an
You can transform into an animal.
A animal?
I want to be a direwolf. How does one become a direwolf?
Describe it.
How would you like to transform? And you do this as a bonus action, by the way.
I'm over here in the corner watching my people get their ass whooped by these two fuckers, okay? So all my rage is built up in my tiny form, and I start to just heave just with anger. And I just start to grow hair. At first, it's unsettling because, come on now, I'm an elf. We don't grow hair in certain places. But it happened, alright? So I can feel myself becoming this big beastly creature, and I start to just tear into him. Can I just tear into him now?
Well, I gotta change your character. You're no longer that character.
The cute little assassin's creature.
Now this giant thing.
You're now just boom.
Fuck yeah.
I think the best part is from my angle is I can just see you, and just all of a sudden you're just.
This large direwolf. Go ahead and pull up your stats for the direwolf on your app. You're gonna that's now your new stats.
You have 37 hit points.
So I go to that one app that shows me the beast, the screen.
Druish.
And then you're gonna click on the direwolf.
You are now the direwolf.
Direwolf. What do you need?
All right, that's it.
You can do.
That's what you can do.
I'm gonna bite the one that's
Roll your attack. Add a d4. So you're rolling both of those and then adding 5.
and then adding five. I'm gonna bite the one that.
So you know you get advantage if you would bite the other one.
I would? Okay.
There's a thing called pack tactics. Does it say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get advantage when you are helping another person who's next to you. So you're gonna roll 2d20s with that d4. Grab your white d20. There you go, and take the better, and then add 4 or add the d4.
Alright, so this is a 4. And then it's a 20.
So 21 right there, plus 5, so 26. You hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
2d6 plus
1.
Plus
6.
strength modifier.
plus 3.
Plus the strength modifier. So 7 and then 3?
10.
10.
You transform into your direwolf and you lunge forward as it is caught.
That guy has to make a strength save. Or be tripped.
Lunge forward as you go for its neck area where the collar is. You crush the collar underneath the power of your canines as well as its throat as it goes down with a blow, killing it.
You did trip it.
When you take that creature down, when it hits the ground, you smell sulfur coming into full effect, and a fire starts encompassing him almost immediately as you hear the sounds of hell open up and just, and all that remains is ash.
Just like in this
And then there's a fire by your foot.
That was the weekend one,
Yeah,
right?
the
Okay, you
weekend
just
one.
replaced that one. Okay.
This is the one that
Gotcha.
nobody's done really.
So transform was a bonus. You did your action. You still have movement.
So which square am I on?
You're on 4 squares.
I'm on. So how do I count?
So just like 5 feet.
Every
Okay.
5 foot is 5 foot.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna get behind this dude.
Too cold.
See what's going on.
All right, and that ends Yelva's turn. Next up is Buck. We're gonna charge forward with Buck, Abby. Yeah. As he charges him, head down, horns go right into its side, and he can't hold it.
Moving with it?
Yep. As he just right into the wall as he suffers.
I don't have to worry about that now.
It's not a grapple, just good charge. All right, next up is Kaladin.
I move here, basically right in front of the door. Yeah, that spot. I hold my action until just before Cora hits.
Okay, it is Cora's turn.
Alright. I
I hold up my soul holy symbol and say you're marked for death, and I plant it against the demon thing. It has vulnerability against the next hit that hits him.
Oof. Did not see that coming.
No matter who hits him, it's gonna hurt.
Too bad. Move me way up close.
She hits hard.
That's 15.
Ah.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to hit it with your sword, right?
Yep. Okay. And
I tried to teach
I'm going
Plus a
to.
d4.
It's like to be so cute.
You bless me too?
Yeah, you two and Buck have been blessed for.
I keep the bless? I thought it was
It
just
lasts
one
for a
turn.
minute.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, good I needed it. 11, 18.
Hit. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. I'm like looking at it like, oh fuck.
I have the power!
Okay.
14, 18.
36.
That chunked. You can tell from that, like the impact of Buck, and it looks up as you go up. You're stabbing it. Yeah, you find it sinks into an even weak point. Whole blade goes deep into it. It's like,
Got a strong ass. You
Right? Like that booty.
You guys see as the symbol of Kelmapor, which is a skeletal hand clutching scales that was into it, just kind of like light up and then like wisp away in black smoke.
you stab it weirdly enough right where that symbol was, and just fades.
Okay.
You might convert me.
Kelmapor's dope!
I can't really do anything else.
Basically in the middle if you want.
I already
I
used
have
25.
one question. Who looks
use
worse
15.
between the two? Him or Buck?
10. Oh, okay, yeah.
Him or Buck?
Will you move it back like 10?
I don't know how hurt Buck is, but I'm definitely bloodied.
Yeah, Buck's not blooded yet.
Okay, I'm bloodied.
14.
Sweet. Thank you.
How do you describe your healing lightning?
It just kind of, these marks just kind of light up down my arms, and then just kind of swirls to my palms and just spreads out from where my hands touch.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
then it fades all back out.
You see the monster pull off Buck and try to swing and bite at him, but he gets a lucky right hook and it hits Buck. Now Buck does look blooded. Yilva, your turn.
Yes.
I gotta look this up now.
Fighting.
I didn't think I would use it.
Okay. So
You get advantage.
Yes.
So 2d20. Yeah, there you go.
That's a 1.
So you don't need that one.
So that's a 6, and then
Plus
a
3. Plus whatever your wolf gets to attack. It should have actions and then bite.
Yeah, bite.
It should tell you how much to add.
Plus
to
5 hit.
Okay, so that's plus 5 to whatever you rolled.
14.
It's 14.
14, Shay.
Yes.
That should be like in parentheses.
2d6 plus 3.
That's what you rolled.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah, 2 of those and add 3.
5, 6 plus 3, 9.
9. All right. You get a bite at him. What is the strength difficulty? It'll say in the screen.
3. Oh, strength
say
difficulty.
DC.
13 strength saving.
DC. Okay.
Or be knocked prone.
Mm-hmm. So when a creature is prone, all melee attacks have advantage.
Oh.
So you grab it by its leg and you pull, throwing it right off balance, and it falls to the ground. Followed by Buck, who takes the advantage, and I rolled max damage for it as he comes completely down, severing the head, and just like before, you see these fires just light up the entire body. You can smell sulfur, and then it dissipates, and you see the remaining of ash where it is. And you now note that there are odd infernal symbols where the spot of when you got pulled. You guys won the battle.
Whoo!
Woo! So now we have a door. A double door. A wooden double door?
It is a reinforced wooden door, but it has notches into it. Same exact width and space as the coins are.
Is this door locked?
It looks like it only fits those coins.
Alright, put the coins in.
Also, you guys are welcome for dispelling magic on that collar.
Uh,
Thank me later. It's okay.
Great.
Oh man, I was like, we did a
I feel like both of those.
I knew I was gonna get caught standing there, because there's no way she would be able to just
It just came off the table.
see me. And so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get out here and do as much as I can.
I was kind of 50-50. I'm like, oh, they probably won't pick with that.
See, I was gonna come up behind her and just investigate the color without like touching her and trying to like not get seen. And be like, okay, does this have anything on it? And then be like, oh, no.
Well, she said something
Set her
about.
free.
She said something about if we kill that demon, is it gonna kill the girl? And I was like, maybe. We'll just make that not an issue anymore. Well, that's gonna work out.
Well, that's fine.
As you line up the coin to the door, they turn themselves to line up their etched lines with the crevices of the door. A bright light shines through, piercing along the middle, severing the coins in half. The door slowly opens as dust falls and rusty hinges are heard creaking. On the other side was a room with odd ends of different items of magical nature seen across the world. Anything to a rapier lying across a nice decorated throne and a staff and a barrel and many other odd and trinkets. A table with vials and bottles and books, leaving no room for anything else on it. To the left, a spiral staircase ascends to the next level of this tower.
It's your tower, Barbara. It's your tower.
You see Buck as he slowly goes in, he's looking at it quiet, just trying to take it all in.
I'm looking at these trinkets.
I know. I was like, is there anything? Is there any simple machine that I can trade out my short sword? Simple weapon I can trade out my short sword?
You start going through and you're seeing like a nice looking rapier, you see an odd looking cutlass. You do note that Buck starts slowly going up the spiral staircase.
There are already traps up the spiral staircase.
Roll a perception.
It's a rapier.
Ah! You can end that anytime you want. I know it's my choice.
22.
I'm just thinking about the penis room, man. We never
Because if there is, I'm gonna call
Do I
out
have to get rid of this one?
before he gets to it.
You just erase short sword.
In case there is.
You look and you're not seeing anything that sticks out. Just a lot of decoration. This room hasn't been touched in an awfully long time.
Follow up behind. Good little, like 15
Hey,
foot
I
distance.
left my short sword and grabbed the rapier.
More in case he falls downstairs.
Well, I'm curious what Buck's doing. On spiral staircase. So I'm gonna follow him.
You both follow up with Buck.
What magic item do I get, bro?
I'll come back to that. You see that he goes up and you find him in front of a door. As he tries to reach for it, the door is locked. And that's when you see him pull out that key and it fits him perfectly. It turns and opens up. Inside, the room was spacious. An open window giving off the beautiful view of the ocean. If you listen closely, you can barely hear the waves. Buck steps in. He moves to a single table in the room. On it was a transparent light cube with a red pearl trapped inside of it, strapped and held on by some device. Next to it was an hourglass that still drained sand. Buck grabs the cube with no sign of caution. You notice a weight leave his shoulders. Then, a bright light blinds you. What felt like an eternity was a few seconds. The Minotaur that once stood before you was now a muscular old man in an oversized leather armor. He was bald on top with white flowing hair on the sides, matching with his beard. His form wobbles with his back to you. It worked! It worked! He looks at the hourglass, almost finagling with it. 2 hours? 2 weeks? 5 days, yes. He turns to you and you can see he looks to be an old man. Maybe somewhere in his 80s, 90s. The leather armor that he has, he's like holding it up, like trying to keep it all together. Thank you so much! Oh, it's cold here. Oh, there's so much to do. Go get your friends. And he starts get like into a closet, claps, and you see a couple brooms come out, just his own little servants.
It's gonna look at you. I guess we get the others.
Yeah, I guess we'll just call down the stairwell.
Hey guys!
So
You might want to come up here.
Cora's got a crown, new rapier, a nice robe, a flowing cape, a nice
What's up, guys?
rings. Look like Megamind. What's going on? A white fur coat.
The Black Mamba.
He's so good though.
Oh, what happened? What's up? Where's Buck at?
So Buck went to go change because he's an old man now.
What?
Yeah.
You'll see when he comes back.
What do you mean he's an old man? You'll see.
Buck, are you done?
I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Comes out, you see this guy in a nice, like, wizard-like outfit, a nice robe with stars on it, a cap that goes back, hair quickly cleaned up.
Where's Buck?
That's the thing, Buck. That's Buck. And he points to a small cube on a table that has a red pearl inside. I know you have a lot of questions, and right now I'm going to get dinner set up so we can cuss and discuss about this.
Who are you?
I'm Denric, and that is my cube, and this is my tower.
Are these all your monsters?
They are a defense to keep nosy adventurers out.
Can I keep the crown?
We'll get to that. Calm down, little lady. Let's first get our fill. I am starving. So you find yourself at one of these fancy tables. These servers come into you. They're invisible. You can't see them, but they carry different stuff like platters. Just fill in anything that you want. You pick, almost like a sushi bar. But he sits at the end of this elongated table, and I'll be picking some food. Now, you probably have some questions. What would you like to know? Buck is a Minotaur, that is true.
Is Buck real?
Buck is real as me and you are breathing. I designed it from the blood of Minotaur, which is in this cube. He is real.
Is he trapped in that cube right now?
Not necessarily. The only problem is there has to be a host to use this cube. So say if you wanted to see Buck again, he might remember all of you, but it takes the host of one of you. You forget who you are. You don't know what you've done. It's a failsafe, so if Buck were to disappear, he always has to come back to the cube. He lives for it, he wants it, he strives for it. He would make a good ally.
Why were you his host?
Well, I had to do an experiment, and I didn't have any of my apprentices here. They all quit, cowards. So I decided to take it in my own hands, and I was fortunate. For 2 years, 2 weeks, and 5 days, I've been Buck, trying to make my way back to my castle. And fortune had smiled upon me, and I found you four. And I have achieved on getting through despite the traps and such. But I remember every part of his journey. He just doesn't know who I am. I did say I was going to give you a reward, as well as, if you want, you can have Buck.
Well, if we take Buck, we have to find a host to take over.
Essentially. But he'll always want the cube. The cube is what he desires. He'll always go for it. You may be able to sway him from time to time. Say, Buck, we need to do this, and we can get you the cube. And he'll comply. But you wouldn't want to anger him. You've seen what he can do.
I'm just gonna keep the crown.
It is yours if that's what you want.
I feel bad for Buck in that jar, so in the box. So I'm not gonna take him.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a hassle. What else we got?
We have plenty of things. And with that, we're going to end this session because it's already 9:07.
Excuse me, did you turn that on yet? I'm sorry.
You burped. Yeah, this has been on. You
What?
See those levels?
Did you turn these on yet? They haven't been turned off.